tonight.
Oh no.
Why?
That's good.
Because I just went into the other thing of like, oh, I need a trinket for like a character background. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna roll a d100 to see what happens on the table. I get a 100. I'm like, oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Well,
And it
Wow.
doesn't matter because it's just like, oh, here's just a random item. I'm like, okay, I was just curious what I would get, but I guess
well,
I get 100.
it's a good thing we're not going to be fighting anything dangerous tonight. Wait a minute. Oh.
I have a
It's
plan.
gonna be fine.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. We're live, by the way.
We're Leve?
We are Leve.
We had to do it.
Had to. That's just tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to.
That's just tradition.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. Wait.
Hey,
We only just started. What are you doing?
that's my stick.
Is it a beaten stick?
I have one.
It's my boomstick!
It's always good to have a boomstick ready.
It's true.
Hell yeah.
I cast iron.
Thud had a boomstick.
Did?
I remember the boomstick. Almost got us killed in the snow.
Yep. Let's run that.
That was so long ago.
Yeah, feels like forever ago.
Right?
Way back when.
Back in the day.
We're older now.
Remember when all of the zombies were a serious threat? They probably
Yes.
still are because they never go away, but hey.
Fuck those zombies.
That was a very harrowing battle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was not having a good time.
I don't think a lot of us were.
I mean,
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
But at least none of us died during that part.
Yeah, on that part.
Yeah. That wouldn't come till a
That's
little
fine.
later. Thud died twice.
Got cursed on by golems.
Okay, it was kind of hilarious because he kept going after he died.
Why would you say run?
Oh damn, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Anyways.
as soon as I saw that they had haste, I was just like, oh no, we need to get out.
Yeah, that went very poorly.
I still feel a little guilty about that because like I'm sure we'll be fine. Like, come on, Thud, you can do it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh
Immediately
no.
watch you get killed. Okay, we could try. We could try to get out of here, and you're dead a second time.
Oh no.
I didn't hear no bell.
He didn't hear the bell what we did.
Yeah. Sounded
Andros and
strangely.
Artavius were just in the sidelines watching.
Yeah. Strangely enough, it sounded like Golem fist hitting a skull. Go figure.
Damn.
But just a heads up to everyone in the chat. Yelling isn't here at the moment, but they will be arriving relatively shortly. They told us to get started without them, so who would like to do the recap?
Not it.
I do not remember what happened.
I remember what happened, but I already have inspiration, so
I already get inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Work has been hellacious. I have no brain power right now. I'm sorry.
I haven't had my energy drink yet.
I mean, can I do the recap and give the inspiration to someone else?
You know what? I'll allow it.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Draco.
No problem.
What a guy.
What a nice guy. What a nice guy.
Best guy.
Okay. Like with a lot of stuff lately, not much has happened during like these last few sessions. We went into a shrine. There was some weird writing on the wall. I almost drowned, but you know that's fine. It got better. then we dove deeper into the abyss. You know, it was pretty scary. Let's see. There were these weird undead-looking sharks, but I guess they were just giant sharks, like even larger than usual. So we decided to just ignore them. And then there was this weird octopus that wanted our help. I don't know, Luna's the one who can talk to animals, I guess. But apparently we had to go into a cave and kill a very specific crab person. So we done that, killed the one crab, and then tried to run the fuck out of there. And now apparently this octopus is gonna lead us to a dragon turtle. And I think that's where we left off.
Yep, that is exactly where you left off. I mean, you know, the octopus was possessed by a ghost, but, you know, that's not super important.
I mean,
It's fine.
And now it's like possessing Luna, but again, not super important.
I don't
Oh.
told anyone that, you know, there's a ghost possessing the octopus.
But let us go back into the chasm. Who are you giving your point of inspiration to?
Who wants it?
I'll take it.
Alright.
So let's change the view just a little bit so chat can see further down. They don't need to see the sun up there. That's not important. You gotta go deeper.
You have to go deeper.
I love that game.
You know, I haven't gotten to play it, but I think I have it downloaded.
Nice.
So, Luna is, sorry, Gorathul is going to tell you, Luna, that if you want to get to the Wise Turtle's lair, it's over this way. So, do you want to take a moment to swim in the center, or just go to the last plateau and then hug the wall from there until you get there? Or you could hug this wall closest to you and then swim across.
I'd say hug this wall and then swim across.
Alright. Does anybody have any objections, thoughts, concerns?
No?
No? But I do have a dumb question.
I might have an answer. Whether it'll be dumb or not is totally undecided.
If this is magical fire, can I light it underwater? I've used it to, like, attack people, but... Because it also has the effect where it kind of acts as a torch.
So...
It's a very small torch, but does that work?
So, yes, it will work. It just, if you fling it at someone, they will have resistance to the fire damage because you're underwater. But it will light. However, you do
Okay.
have daylight going on right now. I mean, you could do a
Just, you know,
produce flame and put it somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah, just wondering.
Hmm.
I could do the old SpongeBob bit of lighting a fire underwater.
You absolutely can. So we're gonna move you guys over this way. I'm gonna hug the wall over here. Oh, I just realized something. I should probably have grabbed my dice tower.
Mm.
I mean, that's
You don't
weird,
need
is
it.
it not? No,
Who
I-
needs it?
I should. Just cause.
Just cost 3.
There we go. Let me grab that. Let's see, you are coming back out here into the expanse. So it'll probably take not even really a minute to swim from your position to the Wise Turtle's lair, given like it's 1,000 feet from upper reaches down to the void. I'm just trying to do some quick math here.
Good math.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just throw all my dice right there and grab the ones I need. Yep. Shit. There goes my D12. There we go. All right. Let's continue making our way. Andros is also making light, right? I believe so. You're using your gem of brightness.
I think Dan stepped aside for a moment.
Ah.
So let's say sure.
Seeing what I'm seeing on the
I
map.
think he had it before.
Yeah, seeing what I'm seeing on the map, I think he is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's move y'all down just a little bit more before... Let's see, was it marked on here? Yes. But... Okay. 66. No. Okay. Right. You see, as you're moving down on this side, Kaya, you notice to this right here, there seems to be an opening in the wall. It's pretty massive, the opening. But it goes farther back than your light reaches. Gorathul lets you know that the Wise Turtle's lair is a little further down still. But it's up to you if you want to go into this cave system or just completely ignore it.
I telepathically let everybody know that the lair is further down. As she remembers the shark being over in this area, she doesn't want to talk out loud.
I mean, to be fair, that's a very long distance away from you, like at least a mile away at this point in distance. This map is very massive.
I don't know what they can hear.
Fair enough.
Listen, sharks can smell like blood for like over a mile away or something like that.
Yeah, so just nobody bleed. Easy.
That's fine.
So imagine giant sharks, how far they can smell.
Oh, yeah. I'm just imagining one of you accidentally scuffs your hand on the wall of the cave, and then suddenly there's, like, the alert noise from Metal Gear Solid all around you.
That
Oh,
would be
no.
terrifying.
I have been spotted for being dummy thick.
Top of the ass cheeks.
Oh yeah.
Colonel, my blood has attracted all the sharks in the area. What do I do?
I guess just keep going further down. There's no need to explore.
Fair enough. Could have possibly been treasure in there, but you'll never know. Oh, well.
Who needs it? We're fine.
Yeah, you have treasure at home.
Yeah.
We just got treasure.
Mom said we have treasure at home.
The real treasure was the friends you made along the way.
No. Fucking hate you.
Oh, God.
What are friends?
We'll teach you the power of friendship someday, Merrick.
No. No.
I refuse.
Listen, Merrick, you're immortal now. You'll learn someday.
God, no. I'm gonna die alone.
All right.
And if I can't, I'm gonna rot alone.
There seems to be another cave over here, but Gorathul tells you that the Wise Turtle's lair is literally directly across from you now. You will have to swim into the open sea, though, to get there.
I let everyone know.
Oh, I guess everyone just huddled together. And we just go out into open, deep water.
Just out of pure curiosity, y'all just looking straight ahead, or is anyone looking down, or... Not that you can really see much, just out of pure curiosity.
Luna's
Say we're
going
on
to be
alert.
looking. Yeah, Luna's going to be looking around
Alright.
as much as you can see in the light.
Yeah, outside of the bubble of light produced by Andros and Kaya, there isn't much you can see. And it probably makes you a
Yeah.
little uneasy that south of where you are is just pitch black void.
That's not great.
Whatever's lurking underneath there, you can't really tell. You can obviously hear the sounds of the ocean, the water moving along with the currents, the occasional sound of a sea creature in the shadows. Funnily,
I just picture right now that Luna's having like a minor little panic attack because she can't see.
quick question: high or low?
Hi.
I rolled a 43.
Mm.
As you're moving your way to the Wise Turtle's lair, you happen to notice one of those Cetus, the big sharks that look undead, above you. It hasn't seemed to notice you, but you do see its underbelly just gently getting into the light. And then, in a split second, you see something even more massive crash into it. A long line of a body just careening past you as it seems to have attacked the shark from behind to consume it. You have no
That
idea
seems
what the
fun.
fuck that was. All you saw was the underside of its belly.
Luna, eyes wide, and you all hear loud words in your head. Big shit, ate shark. Big shit, ate shark.
There's always a bigger fish.
Well, it doesn't seem to notice us now, so I just try to sneak past.
Oh yeah, like, you all were well aware of that. Like, imagine, if you will, a train had just gone over your heads. Is basically the amount of motion and sound that just passed you.
Huh.
But it seems preoccupied with its kill.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
Please, please, please. I fucking hate the water.
It's not that bad.
Bullshit.
It's not so bad you almost got mauled by a train. It's not so bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
To be fair, we've been through worse.
True.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with dragon than where the fuck that was.
Maybe it's a giant underwater dragon.
You know what? For funsies, Kaya, I'm gonna let you roll nature with disadvantage because you saw only its underside. But just to see if you recognize what that might have been.
8.
Yeah, you have no clue.
Nice.
It's a little hard to tell. There's lots of deep sea creatures that sailors don't really interact with unless they decide to come up to the surface, which happens, but it's a significantly rarer than, like, the occasional kraken attack.
It's like those legends of the oarfish.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but hey, you've made it to the Wise Turtle's lair. I imagine you all go in as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep. Fast.
You make your way through this cavern, and eventually you see some light glimmering. Your light seems to be shining off of coins and gems. And sure enough, lying on top of it all, you see this. The image is a little small because of the token, unfortunately, but you see a dragon turtle. He regards you. Ah, it has been some time since folk from the surface have come to my domain. Actually, I don't think I've ever had guests from as high up as you've been. Tell me, what brings you down to my humble abode?
Well, we're trying to get the primitive flame from the Scylla.
Ah. So you wish to become gods yourselves? An interesting goal. And I imagine you want help from me, is that right?
We would appreciate it.
Tell you what. If you have 10,000 gold for my horde here, I'll join you in your crusade against Scylla.
Done. Aya pulls off the power gauntlet from her back. Each gemstone is worth 5,000, so this is 20,000.
Oh. His eyes light up. Very well, this is acceptable. I will join you in your crusade. And, let's say, since you give me another 10,000, after the slaying of Scylla, if anything else should arise, I don't see why I couldn't help you out with that as well. I'm feeling pretty generous after such a wondrous gift.
Oh yeah. Straight from the treasure vault of the old god of storms himself.
And, oh, goodness, my manners. It has been, like I've said, it's been some time since I've had guests. I'm known as the Wise Turtle, but my true name is Thalassor.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought you'd find that interesting.
Last sword.
I mean, it is literally Greek for ocean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I rolled up...
Kaya's name.
Cocky bitch.
I rolled up, dragon turtle names, and that was one in the list. I'm like, you know what? I kind of have to use Thalassor.
That's fair.
Same name. That's my name too.
Say psych right now.
Huh.
Yep, Kaya will say that excitedly. That's my name too.
Small world.
I swear, if I'm somehow related to this dragon turtle.
Listen, gods get into some crazy shit.
Yeah, you got a weird family tree.
You know, it'd be even funnier.
I
It's
guess
actually on
gods
your
got it.
grandmother's side. You're related to the sea turtle somehow.
Fucking elves.
Good thing it's tapping.
Your grandma just comes back, listen, it was a long time ago. I like to party.
And I like to party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Very well. Let us make haste and move our way down. Scylla's not too far away from Myler, just a little bit further down and to the left.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
We just saw something eat one of the sharks out there, and it was big. Did you know what that was?
What kind of shark? Was it one of the giant sharks? Was it a Cetus? Or...
The undead-looking ones.
Ah, Cetus. Well, that was probably a sea serpent then. You're lucky to be alive. I imagine it was more interested in the Cetus for a meal than any of you, or just didn't happen to notice. Very strong, very powerful. By your size, it could probably eat all of you in a single bite. Unless you're fast enough to avoid it, of course.
Luna looks like Andros.
I'll kill it from the inside.
So now that you've heard what it is, Kaya, you are familiar with sea serpents. Like I said, they don't often come up, but when they do, it is a nightmare. Their diet mainly consists of whales and sharks, but they're also a major hazard whenever sailors are encountered by them, because the size of a ship vaguely attracts its attention, sort of looks like its prey. And assuming it's found a feast, it's going to try and wrap itself around the vessel and squeeze it and devour it whole, including everyone in it. Anyone who tries to fight back against the sea serpent needs to make sure they kill it, or it's going to be even more aggressive in a fit of rage after being attacked.
I mean, I think that happens for anyone. If you attack them, they'll retaliate in a fit of rage.
True.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel pretty pissed when people try to stab me with swords and spears.
I was just trying to
Swear.
eat your ship, and then you attacked me. What did I do to you personally? It will inevitably swallow any prey in its jaws. Humanoids usually get swallowed whole, and it only takes about a few minutes to get dissolved by its stomach acid. You don't know how people got that information, considering, the results of getting eaten by one would be, but somehow they know.
I mean, if you break down the science of it, bones are much harder to digest. So if it took minutes from someone to get swallowed and then a sea serpent to get killed, you cut open the stomach and only find the bones, then you can make the assumption.
True. But that would bring to the mind that someone actually managed to take one down. To do that,
I'm sure we can do it.
they're pretty hefty. You guys, maybe. The common layman, no chance in hell.
I like my odds above water.
Probably be doing a little better above water. But Thalassor will swim out with you. Most things will avoid you while I'm around, but sea serpents won't. But hey, as long as we don't get their attention, no issue. If we do hang by the walls, though, there might be some ichthyists that we bump into. But it's not super likely.
That makes sense.
Cool. Okay.
No doubt.
Listen, if these crab people want to throw hands again, we've done it so many times.
Yeah, I'll kill another crab, man.
Okay, not this time. Right?
Is it wrong for me to wonder how one of those crabs taste?
That's a thud talking in you.
Yeah, I mean, they are people on top of crab bodies, so...
Maybe if we...
Is it like the centaur thing, where if you eat the animal part, it tastes like the animal?
I mean, probably.
He probably tastes like crab all around.
Kai, your thud's showing.
Listen, we're surrounded by pitch darkness. I'm trying very hard to mask the fear. Plus, I also almost drowned.
Oh yeah, that did happen above game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever just drown?
Wouldn't
I
recommend
used
it.
to.
When I was a kid, yes.
You almost drowned?
Why do you think I don't like being here right now?
Huh. Yeah, that'll explain it.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You finally find yourselves down at the ocean floor. The long descent into the chasm has finally reached its end. The sandy black bottom of the ocean is littered with the rotting corpses of our gargantuan whales, leviathans of the deep brought down by some monstrous apex predator. But you know that predator. And you know that it should be further down this way. Not just whales, though. There's a smattering of half-eaten humanoid corpses dotting the ocean floor, evidence that whatever the horror dwells here will feed on anything. And there's also a path over this way. You see vaguely. But of course, the choice is yours. You could explore to the right, or you could head directly for your goal, as you know exactly where Scylla is hiding.
Can't see shit down here.
Do we explore or just head for the quarry?
Say head for the quarry.
Just fuck him up.
Everything down here seems terrible.
I agree with Maverick this time.
Oh, good, you guys are getting along. So happy.
Told you to make a friend.
What did you call me?
You see, there's this thing called a friend, Merrick.
Fucking what?
Do you not know what a friend is?
Of course I do. I'm just fucking with you.
And I am also fucking with you.
And I'm also fucking with you.
Aha!
You see Thalassor in the back just like looking between the two of you as you're talking.
See, we're getting along.
I knew it. Surrounded by assholes.
Takes one to know one.
I said fire across her nose, not up it.
I mean, we all have one.
Some people have a fucking cloaca.
A what?
You heard me.
I mean, that's bird people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I believe now, give me just a sec. So there's a couple things I want to go over here. The map you are about to see was drawn up by Caitlin C137. I believe her commissions are open. So, you know, if you need a map
Caitlin
or a
art.
character, you get to see that. But let me tell you what you see before we move over. The cold, dark waters around you shudder. The silence of the depths is broken by a deep, resonant moan. The cry of an entity both ancient and horrifying. From the gloom, a gargantuan abomination emerges. 6 serpent-like heads twist and writhe on long necks protruding from a grotesque, bloated torso. The undersea nightmare lurches towards you with terrifying speed, writhing across the ocean floor on 12 monstrous black tentacles, gnashing its hungry jaws. As you see, coming straight for you, this.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Ah. Okay, Turtle,
That
do
is
your thing.
something.
What a time to come in.
Huh?
I said, what a time to come in, seeing what you're up against.
Oh, perfect!
Well, yelling on the plus side, we have the dragon turtle as a friend.
True.
It only cost
I
10,000
can see.
gold. Technically 20,000 gold, but, you know, he's gonna help you with other stuff, too.
You know, considering what he is, pretty cheap.
Yeah. This song is Hydra by Stephen Guthines. This might be copyrighted, but maybe it's not. Anyway, but
Take that chance.
yeah, no, I grabbed these songs beforehand. We'll see how this goes. But the turn order is up. Feel free to roll for initiative.
Not gonna lie, I love this map.
It's so good. I had her commission this from her a while ago.
Oh god.
Woo!
Oh, damn
The
it.
shittiest initiative.
This is my old token.
Oh, damn it. Did I not switch it? God damn it.
It's fine.
In this economy?
I thought I switched everyone, but I guess not.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
And did you roll initiative? I'll click you back.
Not yet.
Okay, so we're good.
If I roll, I was gonna say if I roll well, I have a plan, but
Holy shit.
everyone rolled like garbage.
Oh boy.
What
Holy
plan?
Well, it looks like the Scylla's going first.
Haha!
I don't like this.
I can't imagine why not.
We're in danger!
So, you've caught up into her lair, into her house. She's a bit miffed, understandably. Thalassor, actually, technically, he would be in the back because he was behind you, unless you wanted him at the front.
In the front.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
front.
He's our tank.
Yeah, that's valid. Alright, he's gonna run on up, or well, swim on up. You see this horrifying monster careening towards you. And she's gonna take 3 bite attacks on Thalassor. 28's gonna hit
Holy shit.
for 48 damage.
Yikes.
Okay, good thing we have own.
And that's
Oh.
attack number 2.
Yeah.
That's 35
Holy shit.
for... Hold on, I'm gonna grab a calculator. Yoop. 36 plus 16. 52 damage.
Yeah, I'm not getting up close to that.
Why not? And third attack. 26. For 39. And you just watch as, like, 3 different heads come in and bite Thalassor on either one of his arms, one on his neck. And they're about the same size, thankfully, so obviously Scylla is not eating Thalassor.
Yeah, I kind of figured this thing would swallow us.
So, you know what? There's an interesting thing about that. There's a lore reason why its stat sheet doesn't have a swallow. But I'm not going to get into that until it's dead, and then I'll explain it. But that does it
Okay.
for Scylla. It is now Luna's turn. And you're right there with your seahorse.
Fuck me.
I believe in you.
You have to get close to it.
Believe in the you that believes in me.
Alright, Seahorse has a 40 movement speed.
Oh shit.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Alright. One of its heads is looking at you.
Fuck. Shit, I got my brain fart right now.
No worries.
Giant's Might, for one,
Fair.
for bonus action.
So you're not going to be riding your seahorse anymore. Since you're now as big as it.
He did his job.
Sure. He got you up there.
My brain doesn't want to work right now. Power Master. I got three or four attacks. Three. Okay, three. Okay. First attack. 18.
That will hit.
For 15.
Okay.
Second attack. 21.
Still hits. Okay,
For 17.
So, 15.
Oh,
17.
Third attack. 22.
All right.
For 14.
Okay. She's pretty tanky.
Oh god, no.
It's fine.
And we got a giant turtle.
Yeah.
We're fine.
You guys are.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
And you know, your turtle friend Thalassor also has a plan.
Get in there, man.
So,
And that would be my turn.
Fuck him up.
so it's gonna open up, as dragons are wont to do, with a big steam breath. It takes a deep inhale and right. So Scylla needs to make a DC 18 con save, or is going to take 15 d6s. Let's see, you do not have a con, so it's just a flat con, but that's a natural goddamn 20.
Holy shit.
So let's roll 15 d6s. So it's going to take 22 damage from that. And unfortunately, that will be Thalassor's turn. We'll see if he recharges that steam breath next time. And what everyone else does, because now it is Andros' turn.
Yeah, I'm not getting up close to that. Fuck that.
Oh wait, I forgot about something. Before it's your turn, since Scylla also has legendary actions.
Oh no.
She's gonna sing this beautiful yet horrible song begins as one of the heads begins singing. I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
24.
Okay.
28.
Wisdom. All right.
Not jump,
Oh,
Mary.
Thalassor.
Oh my god.
But, nope, he does not have legendary resistances, so... Oh boy. So not ideal.
1 second. I'm looking something up. Where is it? Will this count for my spell shield or no?
It's not a spell, it's a spell-like effect. If you have anything that could potentially stop charms...
While holding the shield, you have advantage on saving throw against spells and other magical effects. And spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
Well, if it says other magical effects, I think that would include spell-like effects. Oh, would this be a natural ability? I'm gonna say it's a natural ability of Scylla specifically. because it's her singing that's doing this, much like a harpy's song.
Okay.
And you're good.
6.
Oh wait, you are not good. That is a 19.
Hold up. Reaction.
Okay,
Add a 2. That's 18. God dang it.
so that's
Wait.
just
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay, Austin.
can reroll a saving throw you fail. If you do so, you can use this feature twice for longer. Okay, so yeah, roll that save one more time.
Please.
Oh. So you were charmed
Yikes.
for the time being. You let me read it properly. So you and Thalassor are now charmed by Scylla until the end of Scylla's next turn. Once the charm effect ends, you will be frightened for a minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. If a creature's saving throw is successful, for the effect ends for it, and you become immune to Scylla's Dirge for the next 24 hours. So you just gotta succeed once. Same with the Lasser, but for right now, you don't want to attack Scylla, you know? The song is just so haunting, it's kind of enchanting in a weird sort of way. Now it's Andros' turn.
Your voice sounds like shit. Anyway.
Get in there, man. We'll do your thing.
Yeah, I'm not going within melee range against that thing. Are you fucking kidding me?
Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't want to be eaten.
Fair. That will certainly hit. And that will too.
And then I will use my blessing. I will use a sunbeam as a bonus.
All right. Okay, so just measure it out. How are you shooting the sunbeam? Because you could potentially accidentally hit Luna if you don't aim it just right. Actually, with where you are right now, how long is...
Pretty sure I'm good.
Oh, then yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's do Scylla's con save. That is 22, so she succeeds.
Damn.
But that's
Still
still
half the damage.
15.
No, not blinded.
Alright.
Alright, that's my turn.
Right, that brings us to Kaya. What's the game plan?
Right. Gonna do like a sick backflip off aggro. And I'm gonna throw Howard as well. Polymorph Howard into a second shark.
Okay. Paste.
And I'm gonna send in the 2 sharks.
Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna change this aggro's name to Howard.
Yep.
There we
And
go.
since Scylla has been attacked, both of these are with advantage.
Okay.
25
Is gonna hit.
for 25 damage.
Ooh.
17.
Just
Never
barely enough.
Wait. I think I didn't hear you. Was it enough or?
Just barely enough.
Okay. For 30.
Alright.
And I'll bonus action activate my starry form. And I'll end my turn.
Alright. Skill is gonna take another legendary action. This time she's gonna whack Luna with a tentacle. That is a 24.
Oh, dear God.
So that is going to hit for 20 piercing, oddly enough. You'd think it'd be bludgeoning, but you are grappled. It's a DC 19 to escape. Until the grapple ends, you are restrained.
Kinky.
Indeed. And I mean, you're charmed at the moment, so, this is just a friendly hug, surely.
Luna's having a minor panic attack right now.
And that will bring us to Alu.
How far is the movement again?
The giant seahorse can move 40 feet, and there's 3D movement here because you're underwater, so you can go up and above someone. But that will spend some of your movement to do.
Move like here?
Okay.
And, do I want to try flame striking a Scylla? Did I sword this Scylla?
I mean, you absolutely could. The only downside being you would know fire wouldn't be as effective underwater, but that radiant damage would still be as effective.
Yeah. Or I can sort of...
What does that one do?
Here, I'll drop the description for it.
Sword of Fate. Choose a creature you can see. Create a illusory sword that hangs above the creature's head. Everyone with line of sight can see the sword except for the affected creature. When you cast the spell, you must shout out one of the following conditions. You cannot harm us. The target creature breaks this condition if they target the spellcaster or a companion with an attack or spell that causes damage. You cannot use magic. The target creature breaks this condition if they cast a spell. You cannot leave this area. The target creature breaks the condition if it moves more than 30 feet from the spot it was standing when the spell was cast. If the target creature breaks the condition, it takes 10d8 slashing damage, as the blade becomes real and slices downward. If the target is reduced to 0 hit points, then one of its heads is removed. If the creature has no remaining heads, then it is instantly killed. The Sword of Fate can be dispelled. In addition, Remove Curse will end the spell on the target. It's a pretty damn good spell.
I see no downsides to that.
So
Yeah, Taro had this spell on her.
So I have two questions for you. Question number 1. What is the condition you are setting? I have a feeling, but which one do you want?
I think out of these, it makes most sense to use the "you cannot harm us."
That's the one I thought you were going to go
Therefore, that is my final answer. You cannot harm us.
for. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes for Miss Scylla. And question number 2. How do you use Sword of Fate? Give us some nice juicy flavor.
So I start chanting a little bit, and you see, only our allies can see this, by the way, but you can see the silhouette of a sword hanging above the Scylla, and it's spinning slightly, ever so slightly. It's a huge sword, maybe overcompensating for something, but it's just hanging ever so delicately.
Alright. And the sword is cast. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Before we move on to Merrick, Scylla, not being a smart lady, is going to immediately try and attack Howard first.
Go for it.
So, tentacle, that's going to hit Howard. That will do 24 piercing, and Howard is now grappled. However, that also procs the sword.
I would like to use something.
Well, it depends, because remember, you are charmed and restrained at the moment.
I was about to say runic shield. Will that work?
Let me see.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sharks do not have a lot of armor.
Attacker,
It's like a plus like 19 to hit or some shit.
reroll. Something like
It has
that.
to roll in that one.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it has to roll in that. Yeah, it has to roll in that one in order to miss.
Yeah, sharks have a
I'm not gonna waste
13.
that.
So
I'm
yeah.
not gonna waste that then.
So Howard's taking 24 damage. I will take that down. And of course, that brings down the Sword of Damocles. So, Yelling, if you would be so kind, could you roll 10 d8s for me?
Damn.
38 damage.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
38 minus 38. And you all watch as the sword comes rapidly down, faster than anything you've seen before, and Skill lets out a shriek in pain as one of her heads comes flying off. Although you're underwater, so it just gently floats to the ocean floor. Lots and lots of blood careening out of what was once her neck, and Agro and Howard are enraged. A blood frenzy has begun. But it's Merrick's turn.
Sweet. I'm just gonna use this turn to kind of buff a little bit, I think. Yeah, so I need to move within 30 feet. So I think here-ish.
Do you want to have the seahorse be your movement? Because it doesn't have
Yes.
difficult terrain.
Yes, that'd be great. All right, so that, and then we'll Dragon Burst, which will give me some temp hit points and give me some like free damage on each turn. And then, where is it? I will Hexblade Curse Scylla.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Let me put on a tasty hex. And just
Oh, yeah.
for the Dragon Burst, what type damage is the damage from that one?
It's cold.
Interesting. Good to know.
Yep.
All right. So now it is Scylla's turn. She's back again, a bit surrounded, but she's got these two creatures in her tentacles. It's probably going to start biting at them, starting with Howard.
Do it.
That is a 30 to hit for 39 damage. Okay, so the damage you rolled, is that just done at the beginning? Why is that? Why'd you roll that?
Sorry, that's my temp HP.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sorry,
Alright.
my bad.
So, no worries.
Anyway.
So, let me take down that 39 from Mr. Howard. And then one of the other heads is going to go for Luna. That is a 33. 23 plus 8 for 31 damage to Miss Luna.
Oh, he rolled low this time.
Yeah. And now Thalasor. That is a 30 to hit for 36 damage. Interesting. All right, and
It's a bit more manageable.
that brings us to Luna. You are no longer charmed. You're restrained and frightened.
Wouldn't that also cross Sword of Faith since you attacked 3 times?
It's just a one time.
Yeah, it's one. It comes down, slices off a head.
Okay.
If it's reoccurring, then that would need to be a much higher level spell.
Oh yeah, that would be busted as
Yeah.
hell.
That would be like a level 9 spell, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
level 5? Yeah, no fucking way.
I mean, you can still cast it again if you have more slots and do it again, but still.
Okay. So I am frightened and also in entangle.
Restrained, yes.
Or restrain. So bonus action, I am going to activate my storm room.
Okay, let's see. While wearing, carrying an object surrounded with the rune, advantage on blah blah blah. In addition, you can evoke the rune as a bonus action, enter for a prophetic state for a minute until you're incapacitated. Till the state ends, when you or another creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack, a saving throw, or ability check, you can use your reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage. Once you invoke this rune, you cannot do so. Okay.
Okay. And now,
You could roll.
if I attack her, I'll have disadvantage, correct?
Let me take a quick look-see. Where...
I believe so.
Let me look at restrained. Condition restrained. Here we go. Creature speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Yes. You can also try to use your action to break free from the grapple, if you want to do that instead. I mean, double disadvantage isn't a thing, but I realize the fear also gives you disadvantage on attack rolls while the sphere is in your sight, or the source of the fear.
Mm-hmm. She's freaking out. Everybody can see this. As you see her do like an inhale, as she's going to bust out three dragon breath, thunder dragon breath at this thing.
Okay, let me see. What is your range on that again? It's a cone of 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're fine.
And it is 3d10s. So it's first one.
So that would be...
For 12 and a DC 15 con to half it.
Okay, so...
It's a dex save.
Yeah, it says Dex on there. Con is your modifier for calculating the DC.
Yeah. Dex. Yes.
So Dex, which is good, but that is an 18. So she's taking half of that for 6.
Second one. For 21.
All right, let's see how Skilla do. That is a 13. However, she's going to use her legendary resistance. Divided by 2, so that would be 11.
$19.
Right, and let's see how she does on that. It's another failure. Will she use the resistance? Let's say... How smart is she? She'll use the resistance. By 2, so that would be 10.
Go ahead, keep using them up.
Oh, that's 2 down.
Yeah. And is that it for Luna?
Yes.
All right.
And so what kind of save to try to break the fear?
It would be a strength saving throw, but I believe you would have to use your action to do so.
Wait, the fear?
For the
Oh, the
pricing
fear?
effect.
The fear is wisdom. You are still afraid.
Okay.
Unless you use your storm rune.
It's true.
I'm
you
gonna
would have
save
to-
that.
All right. All right, so it's the last sword's turn. He is afeared, so he is going to disengage and swim the fuck away.
I'm fucking.
Ugh.
gave up Horror's hand for this.
I mean, he did some tanking early on. It's just he had the misfortune of getting affected by Scylla's song, and also a second thing that you'll learn about once the fear is over, if it ends.
Huh?
I guess roll a d6, I guess? Or his breath weapon, at least?
Oh, you know what? Good point. I will roll that, see if he gets it back. Hey, he got a 6. He had it back. He's still afeared.
I guess he couldn't scream at it.
Yeah. Andros.
Does he have to make his wisdom save too?
Oh, I did the wisdom save. He rolled a 6.
Oh, then I was gonna use my storm room for him.
Alright, then let me re-roll. Oh, wait. So that was actually incorrect. I used a flat wisdom instead of the wisdom save, but I think even with that, it wouldn't have been enough. Because that'd be... Yeah, no, that wouldn't be enough. So I will have him actually roll a wisdom save for the second one for your rune. That is an 11, which is also not enough.
It'd have to be like an 18 or something.
19.
19.
I tried.
Oh, wait, I put up
Okay.
the wrong one. That is Scylla. Oh, right. Legendary actions. Another tentacle for aggro.
Alright.
33. Aggro takes 17 damage and is restrained. But hey, her tentacles are starting to fill up. I mean, she's only got 12 of them. She can only do that tentacle attack so many times.
Only 12.
Yeah. Only 9 more to go. Now it's Andros' turn.
Great. Yeah, I'm just gonna swim up so I can get a view of our enemy here, so I don't hit our allies.
Fair.
And gonna spend a key point
Fair enough.
to focus aim because I know that's not enough.
Yeah. Just barely not enough. But hey, re-roll.
So a reroll just adds.
Oh,
roll.
right. Increase your attack roll by 2. So that will hit, so she takes 8.
God.
14 will not.
I'll spend 2 more key points. Sure, why not?
2, 1, 2. Yep. Actually, you'd only need to spend... Is it 2 key points for focused aim, or...
Yeah, for focused aim.
You spend... Oh, wait, I see. 1, 2, 3. So you could either boost it by 2 points or boost it by 4 points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that's another...
Need to get all the damage I can on this.
Fair. Skull don't fuck around.
No. No, it does not. And since I moved up, but that's hit them.
Yeah.
Because I moved up at least like 30.
Oh,
Not
that's
sure if that would clip them
interesting.
or not.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely get aggro and Howard.
Even if I moved up?
Oh, if you move, like, I'm sorry, 3D up,
Yeah, 3D up.
then in that instance, yes. I'll say if you move, like, 5, you'll get close to grazing them. If you move up 10 feet, that would be enough to just completely avoid them and just hit Scylla.
Alright, let's just do 10 then. Trash.
Right, let's see. Scylla with the con save. That is a 27.
Fuck.
That
Okay.
would be 7.
Oh well.
Right, before we move on to Kaya, I learned something by looking closer at the sheet. The tentacles have a range of 30 feet. Who's in 30 feet of Scylla? Kaya's in 30 feet, but that is a natural fucking 1.
Just flip it off.
Hell yeah.
So let me see what we've rolled. That is number 6 on the fumble chart. Scylla has a tummy ache. Aww. That's
Get disadvantage.
For 3 turns, disadvantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on con-related ability checks and con saving throws.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna try to fucking stun you.
So let's give her.
I'm kind of scared what Alu's trying to do.
I'm just trying to see the radius of the tentacles.
Oh, well, I mean, like, boop boop boop. Alu is also in range of the tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
So you watch as a tentacle comes careening out towards Kaya, and Alu, you now instinctually know that you are in the threat radius. And now
This is fine.
This is now Kaya's turn.
Okay. Can I roll a quick check to see if Dispel Magic would stop the fear on our turtle friend?
I'll allow that.
Would that just be an Arcana?
Yeah, just a flat Arcana. 20?
Soft 20.
It probably wouldn't. This is more of a, like a physical effect. The song itself is very unnerving, and you manage to shrug it off, but it's somewhat similar to a Harpy's song, but instead of trying to bring people in, it's trying to make them feel absolute dread. Or maybe it was trying to draw in, because like there was for like a split moment where Luna and Thalassor seemed to be into it until they suddenly freaked out.
Okay. I'm gonna do something silly.
Do it.
Let's see. Where's the... Because I'm trying to figure out how can I throw something underwater.
I mean, you wouldn't really be able to throw it unless it was like a javelin or a trident or a spear or something that like is dynamic.
What about a castle?
Gosh.
I don't think that would work. Let's see. As
How-
an action,
I mean, I'm already in threat range. What if I just get close and just drop the castle on top of it?
metal cube. I mean, you certainly could swim up and, well, how much swim speed do you have? You have like 30 feet of swim, right?
Yep.
So you would be able to get like 5 feet above her if you swim 25 feet and then up 5 feet. But then you were in the threat radius of the tower crashing into you as well.
What about 30 feet diagonal up towards it? So I would be 30 feet above it, which would be just outside the range of the castle.
So hold on, now I gotta do Pythagorean's theorem. Hold on.
Sorry, I want to do this at least once.
Yeah, because we didn't get to do it against Sidon.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 and B would be 25. So that would be 40 feet to do that, so that would not work.
Darn.
I mean, you could still go like 30 feet up and then next turn move 25 feet out, but it would take 2 turns to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go 30 feet up. And action, I'm just gonna hit this guy with a fucking railgun.
Fair enough.
DC 17 deck save.
Alright, let's see how Scylla does on the deck save. That is a 5, and she's going to burn her last legendary resistance.
Alright, she's weakened.
So it'll be 16.
It's time for an all-out attack.
Yeah.
Alright. Bonus action, shift starry form.
Oh.
And that's a nat 1, but I'm gonna use my own. I'm gonna use my own inspiration just to re-roll that.
Fair enough. Never
That's
mind.
another nat 1.
Holy
Wasn't meant to
shit.
be.
So,
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, I already used my reaction this turn.
yeah, you
Never
already
mind.
used it. So, you know what? For the sake of fairness, I will re-roll the, Okay. That would not make sense in this regard because you're not using a weapon. Although I suppose I could say your arm gets tangled in your clothing and you have to spend a round to get unstuck.
It's okay, I only need one hand for this next job.
Oh.
I have a question.
Phrasing.
I might answer.
How would Kaya's lightning bolt affect it in the water?
I'm gonna say this creature is so big that it would not affect you guys.
Because we had the same question when you used the Sidon's glaive against the Marrow.
Yeah. That was a bit more localized, but in this instance, this creature is so massive that the bolt would not affect the water around it. There's too much creature to go through.
Thank God.
Okay, well, time for Aggro and Howard to just do flat rolls, attack rolls. Because they're flipping out.
It's true.
18
Will hit.
or 23
23.
and 27
No, that doesn't hit. You rolled too high.
or 13.
Alright.
But we have 2 sharks.
Dang,
Yep.
rolling too high.
Daddy shark.
Nope.
Thank God for
We're
polymorph.
not doing that, please.
Nope.
Alright, guys, we gotta just try our best.
Alright, that
Yeah, no,
would
I'm
bring
just
us
gonna fucking go in there.
to Alu. Oh wait, before Alu goes, I think I only did 1 tentacle attack, so after you've done that, Tiskilla, she's going to try and grab you again as you're still in her threat radius. That'll hit.
I'm
That
gonna
did too.
Kaya.
I'm
On
gonna
aggro
try.
and on Kaya.
Well, we got 3 tentacles used. That's the 4th one.
I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce that roll by 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would bring it to 16, which isn't enough.
Aha!
Nice.
Good job.
Fuck you.
She really
I only
wants,
have one more of these things left.
Not
Finish
today,
it up, guys.
Scylla.
she really wants to grab you, though. The tentacle comes out and tries to wrap around you, but you just barely manage to juke out of the way in the water. And now it is Alu's turn.
Sunbeam!
Oh, cool.
Alright, let me just... Oh wait, 60-foot line, it even says there. I didn't have to hit the description.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's beam it out. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, it's good. It's not going to hit nobody. Alright, Skilla, and that is a con save. She's not trained in con saves, but she does have
Also
a
has
decent one.
disadvantage.
It is also
Disadvantage 'cause of the thing.
disadvantage. So that is an 11. That is not
Roll your
enough.
damage.
Blind.
Oh no, she already did. Minus 28.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
here's the thing, though. The light blasts her, and you feel like it should have blinded her, but you realize something.
All right, multiple heads. Yeah.
Yeah. Multi-head.
So no head.
Also, if you look at the picture, not really clear if it has eyes at all. It does have vision, but above game, it has immunity to the blind condition.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
But you at least just have your constant laser beams going now.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna use my second wind
Okie doke.
And
Wait, but you're at full health. Isn't second wind a healing thing?
wait, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you mean
It's
action
self-heal.
surge to do another action?
That's what I meant.
There we go.
Action surge. Where's my action? Wait.
Get up.
high
Did
enough
I?
Yeah. Yeah, Alu. I think Alu at least has 2 levels of fighter, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm level
You're just
2
gonna do it
fighter.
again?
When did we last use action surge? Did it get? Is it supposed to be replenished by now?
Well, let me-
It's
Yeah,
like,
it gets replenished on short rest.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you
So-
guys did take a short rest, so you would have the surge back.
Okay. So pretend I didn't have it at 0 initially because I'm dumb.
No worries.
Sword of Fate.
Okay. The sword is once again up. I assume the condition is once again don't hurt us.
Yes.
Alright. And that will be your turn. Scylla is still annoyed, going to try and grab Kaya one last time. 36
Yeah, you
will
got me.
get it. Okay, so you are going to take 31
There's none.
damage. You are now restrained, and that sword is going to come down and do 45 damage.
Hell yeah.
Because Scylla just doesn't learn.
No.
Like, above game, she has some garbage intelligence. She has an intelligence of 8. That's just barely more than a shark.
That is upsetting.
Yikes.
Actually,
Okay.
never mind. Giant Shark has an intelligence of 1.
Still 8.
Yeah. I mean, hey, most of her points are in other things. Like being strong.
I mean,
And
fair
hardy.
enough.
To be honest, 8 is probably for like a lot of D&D adventurers for intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, put it as a dump stat.
I mean, Luna has a 10.
Ooh.
I also have a 10, I think.
9.
Yeah, 10.
Fuck it, who needs it?
You're slightly smarter than this thing, Merrick.
Hell yeah.
Himbos around here.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of which, I think it's your turn now, man.
It is.
Okay,
them up.
so I have a plan. It's a whole thing, so bear with me. Okay, so first off, bonus action. They just take damage because of course they do.
Right, from that.
So
That's
just
the
7
second.
damage straight off.
From the Hex.
Yep. That's just a bonus action, just to do it, because why not?
Hell yeah.
Pretty nice.
As a treat.
Okay, so then let's do Blight.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good spell.
Okay. So that's con save.
Which they have disadvantage on.
So con, and let's see, with disadvantage, that would be either way 24.
Okay, I'm going to reaction. I've never used this before, so this is new. Twist the skein, so I get to roll a 20, and we get to subtract 10 from it, I think.
So it's whatever you roll minus 10, I think, is how
Right.
it works. Roll d20 minus 10 to produce a number from 10 to 9. Add that number to the creature's roll, or increasing or decreasing the result accordingly. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, so it'll either make it, who cares, or it may make them fail. So let's see. Please God.
So that's minus 2, which brings it to 22, which is just not enough to bring it down.
Damn, not quite. Okay,
I'm
cool.
going to use my last Cosmic Omen.
Fair enough.
My God.
That's
Minus
another 2,
2.
bringing it to flat 20, which is just barely enough to still succeed.
Heck.
God damn it. I tried.
You
Wasn't
did
meant to be.
a valiant
Still taking half
effort,
damage.
but yeah, half
Yeah,
of
still-
28.
Right. And then also I should have added it to it, but it automatically takes, I can do this, I think. Yep. So that's from Dragon Burst.
So Is that just like a passive damage that gets done? How does the damage
Yes,
get done from that?
you add it to the end of you can deal extra damage to your type to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell.
Okay,
Equals your
so
level.
I'm going to let you know, you use the blight and you watch as the the necrotic energy starts to seep its life away, and there's little fragments of ice that seems to stick to its body, but it doesn't seem to affect it as much as the necrotic.
Okay.
But then you realize it's really cold down here. It lives in cold. And above
Gotcha.
game, Scylla is immune to cold damage.
Okay, gotcha. And then it also I should have added this, but it takes Hexblade curse damage.
I think you did that at the beginning. That was
Maddening Hex.
Right, and that's
Yeah, it was
bonus
Maddening
action. Okay.
No, the Hexblade curse is still active, and it just takes once per turn. It takes extra damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think that's everything I can possibly do in a turn.
All right.
This feels like a Yu-Gi-Oh chain thing.
Yeah.
You activated
So,
my track
so
card.
when does
You
Merrick
activated
Link
my track
summon a
card.
fool? When is
I
that
activate
part of the
evenly
turn?
matched.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's me.
So that will bring us to Scylla. Let me take a look at her. Oh, her bites are 15-foot radius, or 15 feet. Good to know. That is a beam. We don't need a beam. She's probably gonna have to move closer if she wants to bite Kai as well. But she's got things to preoccupy her already.
No.
Nah, try to go for me.
We're gonna
Go for it.
start with Luna. That is a natural 1, but that's still a 20 to hit. Let's see, that is a 2 on the fumble chart, so she falls prone. And I guess all of you are prone as well because she fell with you in her tentacles. So for
Fuck.
one turn, she's prone. Whoopsie daisy.
How do you fall prone when you're inside ocean?
Well, I mean, you basically fall, but it's just very slow.
Yelling, have you watched the movie Shark Tale before?
Oh my god.
It's been years, my dude.
Long story short, there's a scene where there's seahorse racing, and the horse fucking trips underwater.
Yeah. Just like
Oh
that.
It's the
yeah.
whole plot point.
Oh my
I
god.
think my favorite scene from that movie is the fish that owns a sushi shop.
I mean, fish eat other fish.
You're like,
That's just how that works.
Has no customers, gets angry.
yeah.
Alright, so that wasn't great for Scylla. While she is prone, she's going to try and bite at Howard. That's a 30 to hit Howard for 53 damage.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay, Howard, you got this?
And since Howard's almost down, she's going to use her last bite attack to try and get Howard. 25.
Go for it.
And that'll be 48 damage, which absolutely decimates Howard.
And enough overkill to take him out of familiar form too, so he's just gone.
Bop.
Bye, Howard. See you next time.
Scylla tries to begin the
Ugly.
process of eating Howard, and he just poofs into smoke, and she looks really pissed off about it.
Hope you find her dead.
But see, she can't move because she's currently prone for a round, so that's her turn. Luna, you are still restrained and afraid.
But it
Luna
is
still
prone.
Luna is still freaking out. She's going to do her last 2 breath weapons on it. Okay, the first one for 14.
All right, let's see how. No, wait, that's the dragon turtle. Ignore that one. That's Scylla. That is a 9.
Hey, no. 14.
All right, just take that 14.
And then the second one for 7.
That is a 15. She will take half, which is a solid 4.
As she is freaking out, she pulls out the glaive of Sidon. Since she is grappled anyway, it's going to be disadvantaged anyway. So she's going to whack
Fair enough.
for 17.
Just barely enough to hit.
And I will be using the lightning damage
Right,
for
that is-
21.
All right. 21. Skill is looking really rough.
And then bonus action, OR Master. 17.
Natural one,
Just
actually.
Oh, yep, disadvantage.
Because you're hitting a prone target, so that's
That's true.
Yeah, that's
The
flat.
target is prone.
Yeah, yeah,
And
so
I
it's a
believe-
flat roll.
Yeah, that would have been advantage. So advantage and disadvantage, canceling out for a 17, which does hit.
For 7.
She's looking real rough, boys and they, them, and gals. You know what? I have a better way to say this. Guys, gals, binary pals. She's looking rough.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
to end my turn, wisdom save.
You're still afraid. The Lasor is going
turtle?
to use his action to dash away.
Okay.
So he is 80 feet away from that current position that we had him at before. Just for the sake of that, I'm going to put 80
Can we have our horror's hand back?
and wisdom save. I mean, you know, if you want to go back and try and get it back from him, you can.
You want to fight a dragon turtle?
That is
Fuck
an 8.
no.
I paid good money
I
for this
mean-
turtle. If he's not fighting now, I'm gonna use him later.
And oh no, he's too far away. Never mind.
Yeah, and he's gonna keep on swimming. Look, he helped at the beginning of the fight. He might argue that, but he does still owe you even then, so, because he said he'd help you with some other thing. Potentially.
Investment.
Whatever that means.
And that will, before we go to Andros, Scylla is going to, let's see, who's in range, and what does she have that she could do? Oh, right. Another thing that she can do is... Yeah, but that wouldn't work because she's prone. Yeah, there's not really anything she could do as a legendary action, because I guess she could whip one of you with a tentacle.
Go for it.
Let me
Sure, why not?
see. Yeah, actually, you know what? Merrick is in range, just barely.
Technically.
So, get ready to get tentacled, potentially. That is a 35
Please no.
for 27 damage, and you are restrained.
Let's see, is
Reaction,
this...
Hoplite.
That's only
Go-
within someone within 5. Hold on.
Yeah, whenever
an
a
ally
creature
within
attacks
5
an
feet.
ally standing within 5 feet of you with a melee attack. Merrick is definitely not 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think this is still like the same... Hasn't gotten back to me, so I guess I still don't have my reaction, right?
You would, yes.
I do or don't.
You already used a reaction, right? So.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah, no.
just
you
checking.
wouldn't
Then I use Sentinel then.
Master techniques take advantage of your when you hit a
Seven.
creature with an opportunity attack. Creature speed becomes 0. No, because you're not making an opportunity attack.
When a creature within 5 feet, you make an attack against a target other than you.
Wait.
You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against
Oh, that's at the
attacking
end
creature.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
When a creature within 5 feet makes an attack against you, then you target does not have feet. You can use your reaction to make a melee attack. You could. It does have disadvantage, so keep that in mind. But you certainly could use Sentinel.
Yes, and she's just gonna yell "fuck off."
Natural one.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Fair enough. The heaven and hell roll. Natural 1 and 20. Oof.
22.
14.
Now that 14 will not hit.
I thought I balanced it out since it's still prone.
Alright. It is prone, disadvantage, so it would balance out. That 22 does hit.
for 21.
How do you want to do this?
You just yell, you see her just yell "fuck off" as she just repeatedly just whack at the tentacle that she's wrapped in. And then once it falls off, she just goes climbing onto it, just jab it repeatedly in the head. And I just want to get out the fucking ocean. Why won't you fucking die?
Blood pools all over the place, and eventually Scylla stops her movement. The Lasor continues to run away, swim away, and Scylla is dead.
Good work, team.
Now, before you can react, let me change the music up. This one is from Tales of Symphonia. It can waver and fight.
Huh?
You watch as something seems to poke in Scylla's belly, as a sword tears through, and walking out from it, producing a lot of light, you see this man.
Oh no, it was pregnant.
It's me, Dio.
This angelic figure has
Are
a
you
great
approaching?
sword in one hand, and on his back another great sword that looks like it's made of wood, but it's also on fire. Potentially the Promethean flame. He is covered in ooze. Thank you. I was in there for centuries, but I must be off. I must make those in the city of... that word just doesn't come through. Ascend.
What?
And his wings beat as he shoots off into the higher parts of the sea, getting away with what you're pretty sure is the Promethean flame.
How fast is he going?
So, fun fact, water gives you disadvantage. Or not disadvantage, water is difficult terrain, which cuts your speeds in half. However, this
Oh,
is
we
a
got somebody that
solar.
can swim.
However, this is a solar that has a fly speed of 150 feet. So that 150 feet is cut in half. So he is
Angels,
moving per
go.
6 seconds 75 feet. And he's just...
Guess who can still hit him?
Bitch.
600 feet, motherfucker.
Gonna
Hey,
step
look-
with the
look
wind
at-
that.
Go, Angels, go! I choose you.
So...
You boy.
Why are we shooting this one?
To be get sniped, bitch.
We need that flaming sword.
Yeah,
Uh,
you want... That is the thing you came for on his back. So I'm gonna roll him into initiative proper.
Of course he gets it.
You,
Of course.
What a dick.
We'll start from the top again, because you were basically surprised.
No!
It's my turn.
I'm at the bottom. Don't fuck me like this.
Well, technically, I just went, so he'll be before me, so it'll be Andrew's turn.
So, like,
Yeah.
basically this is how this is gonna shake down. You were surprised, obviously. You weren't expecting an angel to fucking burst out of this thing's stomach. Which is why I'm running it like this. Lasser's gonna keep
Was it-
swimming away.
Was it his surprise round him swimming away in the first place?
Yeah. Well, actually, so here's the thing. His surprise round would have been a dash, then. So he would just move his full 150 feet in the water, swimming by flying.
Oh, you dick.
So let's put this back descending order. Pharaoh's took his turn. You know what? In the interest of fairness, because it was going to be your turn anyway, Andros, you can go first.
Okay,
do
great.
it!
Just gonna step of the wind up to him.
How much movement do you have? Because I know it's a lot.
It is 60 times 2, so
So it'd be 120, and he moved 150 feet away from you.
But you're already up in the.
Oh yeah,
So
I was
he's
10
100
feet up though. That doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, so That would
You're
be
10 feet
130 feet up from ground level.
Isn't step and when gives you dash as bonus action?
Yeah, that's my bonus.
Get you dash again with your regular action.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, why not? I'll just dash again.
All right, so where would that put you?
Uh,
Let's say you're
see.
130 feet up from your first dash. 130. So he's 20 feet above you, and he's still approximately 35 feet away.
Hmm. "35 feet away." Because I dashed for my bonus and I dashed for my action.
So that's technically put you in front of him.
That'd be a 140 feet of movement.
Okay.
No, 240. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
240. So
You can get in front of him.
120 to get to the position I have you. And then 35 of that would be over there. And then another additional 20 feet. And now you're in front of him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in front of him, ready to action in case he does something.
Well, you used your bonus action and your action to get here, so I don't think you can
Oh,
take
yeah,
an
right.
action.
Right. Never mind. I just stand in front of him.
Right? Kaya, this man's up in the sky.
Well, time to do the thing. Just run up to the shark, shout aggro, and aggro's just gonna dash up. So that's 100 feet up.
All right. 100 feet.
Someone cast haste on the shark.
Someone cast haste on the monk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why not on you? You're there.
You know what? Fair point.
I mean, if you really want it to be on the shark, I mean, you can let it be on the shark, but
I mean, alignment on a shark does sound pretty rad.
it does, yeah.
Okay, how far away is he?
He is currently 150 feet, so he's about 50 feet above you, and then boop, 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 15 feet across from you.
Is this guy wearing metal?
No, but he's got a metal longsword, or a metal greatsword, excuse me.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Powerless old tricks.
So, let's see.
We just need to talk.
I just want to talk to you as you set his sword on fire.
I just want to talk. Punches him right in the snoz.
Just want to... Alright, so that is a con save.
DC 19.
He rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
This guy might be a
However,
Chad.
he does just flat take the damage. He could still hold on to the sword, but no matter what, 9 damage.
Alright, -9.
Really need to invest in like some metal pieces or something for my gloves.
Alright, and that brings us to Alu.
Yeah, do I want to upcast Planar Ally because I don't have any 6th level slots?
Let me
Yeah.
see. Do you have any slots of a higher level?
Yeah, I'd have to upcast.
So you could technically do the sword fate again if you want. You just have to use a higher level slot for it.
No, I was thinking Planar Ally,
You could also do Planar Ally. Let me
which this is the description of.
see.
You want to summon an angel to fight the angel?
You beseech another
Yeah,
worldly
pretty
entity
much.
for aid. The being must be known to you, a god, a primordial, a demon prince, or some other being of cosmic power. That entity sends a celestial, an elemental, or a fiend loyal to aid you, making the creature appear unoccupied within range. If you know a specific creature's name, you can speak that name when you cast the spell to request the creature. Though you might get a different creature anyway, DM's choice. When the creature appears, it's under no compulsion to behave in any particular way. And ask the creature to perform a service in exchange for payment, but it isn't obliged to do so. The requested task could range from simple fly us across the chasm to help us fight a battle to complex spy on our enemies, protect, The thing about this is you would need to, first it would be from your patron, who is Valis. Isn't a goddess anymore. I could rule maybe she's a pretty wise person. She might know an angel or something. So, let's see. Does it mention what kind of creature? Communicate with a creature, bargain for its service. Payment can take a variety of forms. Celestial might require a sizable donation of gold and magic items to an allied temple, while a fiend might demand living sacrifice or a gift of treasure. Some creatures might exchange their services for quests undertaken by you. As a rule of thumb, task can be measured in minutes, requires a payment worth of 100 gold per minute. A task measured in hours requires 1,000 gold per hour, and a task measured in days up to 10 days requires 10,000 gold per day. The DM can adjust payments. So, the main problem I'm seeing, as much as I like the angel on angel violence, you will have to convince an angel that you're summoning to fight another angel.
And pay it
I mean, we could just
A
ask if
lot.
we need the Promethean flame from it.
Or just say that we need you to stop the angel so we can talk to him to give us the sword.
Summon him back to the ground.
if
That'd be hilarious.
I summoned him, if I summoned someone, it would probably be asking us to get the flame sword. But can I ask around for funds so we can make sure that we have the funds for this?
Yeah, sure.
So,
Plenty of money.
Yeah.
alright, so I guess you're gonna have to just put that together. Let's see. Celestial might require sublimation, demand with the sacrifice, rule of thumb. It does not mention what kind of creature. Because none has a task, require only half just payment, especially dangerous task. Require a greater gift. After the creature completes task, or when the agreed upon duration of services expires, the creature returns home plane. Okay. So it doesn't give me what kind of creature, so I guess it's DM's discretion what creature it is. Let's see what we got. I mean, I'm not going to summon the same angel, because if you're having a boss fight a boss, that's just not fair. This encounter just goes away completely if I have solar on solar violence.
Oh, we're paying 10,000 gold. I want to see solar x solar action.
Well, listen, 10,000
What's the
gold
other
is if
one?
this takes a day.
Hmm.
It's 100
like a-
per minute if you're
It's
going
not-
by the minute, 1,000 per hour. Okay, let me see.
Can we? Are dragons creatures?
I mean, dragons are creatures, but in regards to planar ally, it does not summon dragons.
What about, like, Planetar or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
Planetar,
was
that's
thinking
what I was
about
thinking.
going with.
Wait. Muhammad.
What is
I don't think
the...
Bahamut wants anything to do with this.
Oh my god.
What about? Okay, what's the other
Martavis.
gods that we met in the ocean?
I mean, I'm fine with a Planetar. That's pretty good.
60 feet. Let me move him onto the battlefield proper here. Okay. And since he is your summon, nope, I'm gonna give you control. There we go.
Hey, so can you try to convince this angel fella to give us that flaming sword so we can finish our duties here? Please?
Roll a persuasion.
Oh no.
17 versus...
17 ain't bad.
Not bad.
Let's see. Nope, that's perception. So I guess it's just a flat wisdom. I'll
We just want to talk.
I'll see what I can do. He also has 150 feet of movement. I'm assuming that you summoned him at the max range of 60 feet, so he'd be somewhat close, right?
Yeah.
Alright. And it doesn't mention if I'd have to roll him in, but I imagine then we're going to have to roll him in. No, wait, that's a solar. God damn it. Okay, let me go back to the Planetar, grab his sheet so I can roll him into initiative. Okay, he rolled a 10. And he's got a +5 versus Andros's... What is your dex modifier?
+6.
Alright, so he goes after you.
You're faster than an angel, man.
Alright.
It's pretty good.
Knock him down.
So that will bring us to Merrick.
Cool. So with my seahorse, is there a way that I can be 120 feet range to this angel?
You can have your seahorse dash, and that would be 80 feet.
Perfect. Okay. So I'll do that, and I'll try to get within 120 feet of the angel guy, so I can cast something.
So let's see, 80 feet straight up. Clear, 150 minus 80. That would be 70 feet. So he's 70 feet above you.
Sweet.
Also 40 feet away.
So that should be within 120. I'm not feeling like doing some fucking math right now.
Pythagorean theorem. 80. And then by 40.
Battles.
Yeah, right.
So that would be 90 feet. So yeah, that's still in range. I'm just going to
Sweet.
leave this open in the event I need to use it again.
So let's do this.
Oh.
Psychic Lance.
Oh.
Question.
Mhm.
Do we know his name?
But
It
it's
says
also-
that you can see it within range.
Yeah. You can
Oh.
see it, or you can use their name.
Yep.
Yeah. But you did not get this angel's name. No. Does he have one? Yes. Do you know it? No. And intelligence save. That is 29.
Damn.
Oh god.
So he'll take, what, half damage?
Yeah, so that'd be the cold damage already put on because the Dragon Burst is still active.
Right. So
Right.
30 total.
So... Well, no, you did 30 from the Psychic, 15 from the Dragon Burst. So that'd be 45, and then divided in half, that would be 23.
Well, the 30 psychic is halved. The 15 is just 15.
Oh, okay.
So it's 30 total.
Alright, gotcha. Okie doke.
Dragon Burst is just Dragon Burst.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can you move your Hex?
No, it actually dissipates, and I gain some hit points back since the since Scylla died with it on it.
Alright.
But I don't see where I can transfer target, so I think it's just over.
Alright, good enough. All right.
It just says if the target dies, you get hit points back.
Okay.
I don't see anything about moving it, so.
All right.
It's probably a higher level Hexblade ability where you can move it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It is.
Gotcha.
All right. So is that it for Merrick?
That's all I've got. Yep.
All right. That will bring us to our angel friend. Well, not really friend, because you just started assaulting him, and he's quite upset about it. He turns to Andros. You fiends! How dare you! Did you only
I don't
free
know
me
what's
so you
happening.
could kill me yourselves?
No, honestly, I don't really know what's happening here, bud.
A likely story. He lets
I-
go of his now heated up sword, and it floats next to him.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
As a bonus
Sweet.
action, flying sword. He
God damn
releases
it.
his great sword to hover magically in an unoccupied space within 5 feet. If he can see the sword, the solar can mentally command it as a bonus action to fly up to 50 feet, and either make one attack against a target or return to the solar's hands. If the hovering sword is targeted by any effects, the solar is considered to be holding it. So I don't think it cancels out... Well, he's not actively touching it for the heat metal.
God
However,
damn it.
there is a sword. So I'm just going to draw a makeshift
I'm immune to
little...
fire.
Do 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 do.
Guys, I want the sword.
There we go. There's my little sword.
Nice.
You guys remember the animated sword we found at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, good times.
The secret final boss, yeah.
So
I think this is it. I think this is the final boss of it.
I think this is that version. So here's the
My
one
God.
attack from his bonus attack. That's a 22 to hit Andros.
Oh, that just hits.
You're going to take 22 slashing, 28 radiant.
Nice.
So,
Okay, that hurts.
more bad news. He pulls the Promethean fire off his back. And he's going to swing it at you. That is a 28 to hit
Yeah, they'll hit.
for 22 fire, which you don't take, and 27 radiant.
Holy shit.
And
Okay.
swing number 2. Why didn't that roll? Come on, roll 20.
It's going super well.
27 radiant from that one.
Oh man, why didn't I wish to be immune to radiant?
Well, because, magma is not radiant damage at that moment. On the plus side, though, that's his turn. That's all he can do, and he didn't fly
Tell
away.
him, bitch.
Oh, Luna, you're big, and he's really high up.
Una's going to grab the reins of the her seahorse, and as she swings herself around, she shrinks, getting onto the seahorse back, and making the seahorse dash straight up.
All right. Right. That's 80 feet. The Lasor is no longer in combat. He has left the combat.
God
Our-
damn it.
So, above game, by the module itself, for 10,000 gold, he will join you in your battle. However, if he's reduced to half his hit points in a fight, the dragon turtle will flee and return to its lair.
Same.
And Skilla knocked him under half his hit point value, so he left.
Smells like bitch in here.
But it's Antros' turn.
Yeah. Just gonna attempt to stunning strike him.
Alright, that will not hit.
Focused aim.
Okay, so that would be 22, which is just barely enough to hit. For... that'd be 18.
Alright.
He's
Make
got a
that con.
roll con.
He's probably really good at this.
That is a 13. However,
Legendary
he...
resistance.
Oh, I'm genuinely surprised. He does not actually have legendary resistance.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
He does have legendary
Nice.
actions, but that really didn't come up.
He's
Okay.
stunned. We got him.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So he drops everything.
Okay. So he's stunned, and the Promethean fire is slowly floating down.
You fucking hurt me, so...
I'm gonna draw another
Welcome up,
sword.
Andros.
And spending another key point to do 2 more. Since I'm already getting an advantage from this, I'm just gonna heal up.
Oh, I can't. Oh, boo. I was going to put how many feet up it is, but... Oh, well. It's not letting me put that on to the drawing. Boo. Lame. Alright, just know that it's slowly floating down the sword.
Okay. Let me just calculate my healing here.
So let's see. Let's see how much you did. That's 25 on the first one. Minus 16 on the second. And that'd be 22, I think. 16 plus 6 is, yep, 22.
22.
Minus 22. There we go.
Cool. Assuming the sword is going to take an opportunity attack if I move.
Maybe.
Wait, I thought you were stunned.
Well, he's stunned.
Sword.
The solar releases
Oh.
its great sword to hover magically in an unoccupied space. If the solar can see the sword, solar can mentally command it as a bonus action to fly up to 50 feet and either make one attack against the target or return to the
Oh.
solar's hand. If the hovering
has to
sword
command
is
it.
targeted by an effect, so yeah.
Okay.
So in
yeah,
theory it shouldn't have.
I'm just gonna swim down and take the sword that's floating down.
Alright, so you have... Yeah, no, you should absolutely be able to grab it.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's just gonna
We'll say...
60 feet towards my friend so I have a better fighting chance.
Okay, so we'll say it probably went down like 30 feet after he dropped it before you swim in and got it, so that'd be 130 feet. It took 30 feet of your movement to get to there. Actually, from there, that's 10 feet, so 40 feet of your movement to get get the sword. And how much movement do you have left after that 40?
20.
Okay, so that will bring you down to 110 feet.
Alright, cool.
The planetar just looks up, sees that Andros has the sword, looks back at you, Alu. Well, I guess you didn't need me. Am I good to go, or...
The condition was specifically to convince the angel, right?
Yeah, it was to convince the angel to give you the sword, but you have the sword, so...
But that doesn't mean that the angel does keep the sword.
I mean, yeah, but he's also
Yeah.
stunned. It's not really going to be very easy to do diplomacy with a guy that can't even speak. Alright, now
calm
listen.
down.
I know...
Can the Planetar heal? Like, can he help heal Andros?
I would very much appreciate being healed.
Let me see what he has at his disposal. Innate casting. He's got that. Well, if you were dead, he could raise you from the dead, but you're not.
That's great. I need something else.
That is not in his wheelhouse, I'm sorry.
He doesn't have like healing touch or something.
Let me see. Oh no, wait, he does have healing touch.
Oh,
Other angels have stuff like that.
Yeah, I was looking at his spells specifically, that's why I didn't see it. It's in his
Okay.
actions. So yeah, he would just have to get up close enough to touch you. Do you want-
Is it okay to change conditions like this?
I mean, I guess if you pay him,
Yeah, I mean,
like
I'll
another $1,000 to heal. I don't know.
yeah, I'll say if you're going with the 100 gold per minute, you don't know how long this fight's gonna last necessarily, but if you pay him 200 gold per minute, he would be willing to acquiesce and switch to assisting with healing.
Okay, here's 200 gold.
All right. So he will move over to here. You are approximately one. Well, hold on. Pythagorean, I need you. So A is 110. And I moved him how far? He was like right here. So 10 feet. 10. So that'd be 110 feet with his well, if we use his walking speed, because there's no reason why he couldn't use his walking speed for swim speed forward. So that'd be cut in half from 50 for 25 feet, so he can certainly get to there. And then for his fly speed, 150, cut in half, is 75. So an additional 75 feet up from there. 60 plus 75 is 135 feet, so he can most certainly get up to where Andros is without having to do a dash. And we'll just have him right on level with you at 110, and he's going to put his hands on you and use one of his uses of Healing Hands.
Okay, cool.
Or Healing Touch, specifically. So, magically regain 68 plus 3 hit points.
Okay.
So, let me roll that out for you. Whoop. 6 D8 plus 3. So, you're going to heal for 39. And you're freed from any curse, disease, poison, blindness, or deafness, which none of that has affected you. But hey, it's good to know.
Damn.
He has 3 more of those.
That's awesome.
Alright, I feel a little bit better about this now.
Alright. And that will bring us to Kaya.
Okay. Let's see. Thinking how
Solar almost put me down to single digits.
Yeah. Solar's a
3
no
off.
joke. And he has both his weapon and a magic weapon.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was genuinely worried about you guys possibly getting someone killed from this fight after the Scylla fight.
Let's see. Do I just try to take down the Solar, or
I mean, he's probably gonna come after us now that we have his sword.
Yeah, I want to go after him.
so he's stunned? All right, Merrick, let's finish
Do
this
it.
fight. All right, aggro is within enough feet to go up and bite him with advantage.
So what is he at again? 150.
So that's a 19.
19 is not enough to hit.
Darn.
I'm gonna have to use my focus aim to get him.
Okay. My sheet collapsed, but I guess I'll try to hit him.
Okay. So let me bring you to the front. Whoops. Hold on.
Yep.
Let me bring you also to the front. There we go.
All right. Let's hit him with bone it with my boomstick. 27.
That will hit.
That'll be 16 damage.
All right. Minus 16.
Let's see. And bonus action. I'm going to shift starry forms. And I'm going to do a healing round. So let's do... this on myself. So that'll be 18 on me.
Alright.
And Andros, you're within range. You heal for 18 as well.
Appreciate it. Whew.
And
Great.
that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Alu.
Okay, I am nowhere close enough to be in touch range of any of y'all, aren't I?
No, you're still at the bottom.
Darn it. Okay, I guess I'll just be swimming up as fast as I can, which is not that fast.
Well, I mean,
Ah.
the seahorse swims at least 80 feet up. If you make it dash.
Well, still.
True.
And that puts you
I-
within 70 feet of the target.
Yeah, I guess we can at least do that.
15. That would put you at 81.39, so we're just gonna say 80 feet of it.
Okay. So,
How far does your sword go?
I don't have any spell slots for Sword of Fate anymore.
Ah,
But I don't think I can do this safely. I'm gonna put this in the description and let me know if I can do it safely. I think that's a no.
Yeah, there's too many people in here. You would get your friends mixed in too.
What does Arcane Eye do again? That's not useful in this case.
actually, control water can work, because the only one who's right next to it is me and the shark. Because Andros and the Planetar are below it.
But it also goes down Whirlpool. It's not just isolated in that area.
Let's see, 150, you guys are 110. Whirlpool.
So, you know,
Like,
I want to
you're
get
right
to
What if
melee too.
Look, I at least want to do something. Come on.
Yeah, don't make it difficult to run around the thing.
I just wanted to get away from him just in case the shit doesn't work, but
I guess in that case, if those who need healing are can get closer to me, I'll hold my cure wounds until they're in range.
Okay.
Right next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. And Luna did get hit by Scylla.
Okay. I'll start with a regular level. So, cure wounds for 8.
Every little bit counts.
Hmm?
Every little bit counts.
How low are you? I can't really tell.
I was at 94 out of 145.
Ooh, okay.
Now I'm at 102.
Getting there.
Better.
Yeah, the power kill range. If Solar happens to have that.
Man, that would suck.
Please no.
Please no.
It's okay, I have lube.
Oh boy.
Perfect.
Why do you call it that?
Although you're
That's
underwater,
what it is.
He literally has loop.
And
I have the lube.
the thing is, though, you're underwater, so the lube won't work as well down here. You're gonna have to bring them up to the ultras.
I'm not gonna comment on that, Draco, but I know lube can work. Merrick, I think it's your turn now.
Hell yeah.
It
Change
sure
subject.
is.
Okay, so we said before that I'm 90 feet away.
Yes.
So if the seahorse dashes and then I move 10 feet, I should be able to be in melee, right?
Yes.
Sweet. So let's say that happens.
So like, if it moves, calculate 80 plus 40, so that's 120 feet up. If it just doesn't dash, if it does dash, we add an additional 40 to that, which would be 160. So that would absolutely work.
Okay.
So he will go up to 150. 150. And then he's got 10 more feet of movement, so the two of you can move forward 10 feet. And if you'd like to dismount, you would have 15 feet of movement, which is just barely not enough to hit.
Well,
I mean,
but
he
he
can
didn't
go
have to move straight up. He could move diagonally.
Oh, that's true.
You said we were 90 feet away, so if he moves his 80, I should just be 10 feet away.
plus he is stunned.
True.
Maybe he just floated down a little bit.
I should be close enough.
Yeah, you know what, that's fair. If we're going diagonal. I'm not thinking well enough in 3D space. I'm only thinking in vertical
3D.
horizontal.
I know.
Yeah.
Be a lot easier if you were in
Straight
person.
line path. Okay, so I'm within melee. I will bonus action Hoarfrost. Throw that in chat just to see it. Basically just some extra cold damage. And then let's start getting some melee going.
Mhm.
So I'm within 10 feet, so I get my Aura of Hate.
Okay.
Dragon Burst will proc on the first hit. Hoarfrost is on each hit. And I'm going to probably do a Divine Smite if I get a hit. So let's see if I can get a hit on him.
Let's do that. There we go. That's within 10 feet.
Yeah!
You do have advantage on every hit.
Alright, so 25 if it's advantage.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, so I'm going to do a second level Divine Smite, plus the Aura of Hate, plus Dragon Burst, plus Hoarfrost.
I'm just going to move you, like, right up next to him, because your weapon doesn't have 10 feet of range, does it? I don't think it has reach.
No.
So yeah, let's
doesn't
just
have
put
reach.
you right there.
Yeah, I should be right up against him.
Alright.
Alright, so let's see if all this adds correctly. Let's roll some damage. Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
Goddamn.
Fuck yeah.
So it'd be 56 damage.
Okay.
One more of those, man.
Okay, so second attack, Dragon Burst should not proc on the second one, but the rest of it all should apply, I think. Let me double check Aura of Hate just to make sure. I think it also applies, though. Only one damage. Well, yeah, it doesn't say per. It just says it's flat. So okay, so everything procs again except for the Dragon Burst. All right, so let's see if we can get another hit.
Well, you should.
Okay. Yep.
You know what? I think a 28 will hit.
Okay, so Aura of Hate, Hoarfrost, and we're gonna do another second level Divine Smite.
Stun is disgusting.
Yeah.
Right, so
Eat shit.
35.
Hell yeah.
He's looking rough. And your Planetar friend's looking a little uncertain about the situation. Doesn't feel cool about helping you when you're murdering an angel, but you know... You did pay him
Mer-
200 gold.
Merrick lives for this shit.
Listen, man. I tried. You said that I was a traitor or something. I don't know.
All right, and so that's 2 attacks and a bonus. I guess that's me.
Right, that brings us to Pharaoh's. He's still stunned, or does he come?
Yeah, he's still stunned.
Okay.
It's till the end of my turn.
Right, and that brings us to Luna.
Luna makes the seahorse dash right up to him.
All right, let's grab you. Well,
Right.
I only wanted the 2 of you. I didn't want Alu too. Boo 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 boo.
Luna is going to proc Giant Smite again.
Luna, maybe just knock him out.
Right, and let's make her big. And move you away from the seahorse.
And Luna yells out to everybody, "What the fuck is wrong with you? We're not here trying to kill him. We're just here for the sword just so we can save the fucking world." And she grabs the fucking angel and covers him.
Interesting.
Listen, he swung first. I'm just saying.
Merrick's gonna kill that angel.
Luna covers him with her body. From
It's okay.
attacks.
It's okay. I have lube. I can bring him back.
Bring him back as something else. That's not an angel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a downgrade, really.
A bit, yeah.
I have a revivify still.
Oh no, can you banish him back to where he's from?
I mean, if you have the banishment spell, in theory, you should be able to do it. You would just have to hope that
Oh.
you can roll on him.
Yep. Luna's just gonna cover his body, and that will be her turn
All right.
from their attacks.
Well, that would bring us to Andros. Luna is protecting the solar.
Luna, I get where you're coming from, but maybe just knock him out, because soon he's gonna attack all of us. Just my line of thinking.
She shakes her head no. As she holds him tight.
What would I have to roll to try to get through that?
I guess roll persuasion.
I'm just gonna knock him out.
Oh, okay. So you would have disadvantage, but advantage from the stun. So just a flat roll.
Okay.
Let's.
22.
Okay, let me just change this real quick. And let us see. Minus 22, and he is KO'd!
Just gonna punch him right across the jaw and knock him out.
Yep, he goes unconscious in your arms.
Question?
Answer.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
No, go ahead, please, by all means.
No.
I have a way to send him back.
If I might. The Planetar flies up. I could just take him back with me and see if we can figure out what exactly was going on.
Please? I don't like being attacked by...
So how many days is that gonna be? Because I don't think that's gonna be a few minute job.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna take him back home with me.
Listen, take him far away from me.
Is the angel like knocked out, or is it?
Yeah,
Did
he's
you
knocked
do like
out.
non-lethal?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
he's
non-lethal.
non-lethal. He is KO'd.
Merrick wants to finish it.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a quick message real quick.
Okay.
Luna glares at Merrick.
There you go.
I was just gonna try to plane shift this guy. to
I
the
might add a little.
heavens.
Just let him go with the planetar.
Yeah, I think that's just gonna be the easiest.
Did you see the two messages?
Yup.
Fantastic.
There's something funny about that.
When shadows make a ranged spell attack if the target takes
Because
8 necrotic.
I'm like 98% sure that Solars are immune to necrotic.
Let me take a quick look-see. You would be correct.
Oh.
I
Because that's
mean-
like half my damage is necrotic.
So you wouldn't notice. Oh wait, that's right. All the necrotic that you did before would have been subtracted out.
Mm.
So technically, he'll still be up.
Like-
I just had to punch him a bit more.
True.
No.
And we have to retcon a lot.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
He wakes back up. For a split second, and you just clock him.
Advantage train.
I already clicked damage. Let me just hold on. There we go.
So that's necrotic.
It wouldn't have the Hoarfrost. That's my bad. But it would have the Dragon Burst.
Okay, so that would be the 15 from the Dragon Burst.
Yep.
But are you trying to hide this, or are you just killing him in front of the other angel? Because this could become a new problem.
Merrick's just gonna fucking coup de grace.
You know Luna's still holding him, right?
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, Merrick, you go touch him, and you freeze him up before the Planetar can take him back home. And now he looks at you very annoyed, and he begins to pull out his sword.
Hold up.
Merrick, what the fuck
Come
are
back,
you
come back, come back.
You have the diamonds, right? You should have.
Yep, I
diamond.
have a lot. I have several of them.
Good. You touch
I mean,
creatures,
it's
sir?
Mage Dragon Horse we had.
Alright, so he comes back with 1 HP. Alright, the Planetar is just gonna grab him and bamf out of there. Before anything else
Fly
happens.
fast!
Luna
Get out
goes
of
to
here.
strangle Luna goes to strangle Maverick.
Maverick?
Why, you little?
Merrick, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
What was that?
What? Weird. What? Finishing the job.
That
The job.
wasn't the job.
The job was finished. We got the sword, he was knocked out, we could leave.
Not in my book.
The job was to retrieve the sword, not to kill the angel.
And
That
no,
abomination down there is what we're aiming to kill, not the angel.
and don't get me wrong. Kind of a jerk for attacking me. Still
He
kind of pissed
only
about that.
attacked because everybody else attacked.
I didn't attack him.
I don't blame you. As she looks at the other two.
The reason why I retaliate is because he practically tore chunks off of me.
So,
I swear, these celestial creatures, they don't listen to reason.
Let's just get out of here.
So, before you do get out, you notice as the sword in your hands, Andros, changes its shape into a spear.
Luna darts her eyes towards it.
It is still
Uh-uh.
producing light, which is like sunlight. So that's neat.
Just gonna keep it on his person.
Do you or anyone want to attune to the Promethean flame to figure out what it does?
Hey, My.
We will attune to this when we are safe.
All right.
And
So
when we talk all of this out.
So, just for sake of ease, it's going to take approximately 2.5 minutes for you to swim from the bottom of the sea to the top. You don't get accosted. You're not sure if that's because of the fact that all of the commotion down here freaked out some of the locals, or if, you just happen to be really, really lucky and nothing has decided to attack you at this point. But you make it back to the Ultros, and before we do the Theogenesis spell, and whoever wants
Actually,
to...
Before we go, I do want to return my crown to the Sun Goddess.
Oh, yes. So, that is a very good point. We need to get you back to the temple proper. Or the temple district, excuse me.
Merrick has a date.
So,
We should probably ruin it after that.
Like to see you try.
So,
Oh, we'll try. Don't worry.
So all of the gods come up to you, very pleased to finally be free. If, before we get into some of the other stuff that's gonna happen here, and you want to ask questions about the guy that burst from the monster, or...
Oh yeah, you will. Yeah,
Oh, Andros would.
Yes.
After
We'll
getting
know what
sliced
to-
by him.
So, who are you asking? Of the gods. There's
Guess
the
I'm
Scar-
asking
all
the
of them-
Sun Goddess.
All right.
Are all of them there?
Oh yeah, all of them come to greet you and thank you for the work you've put in.
Oh, Luna's gonna show
Wait,
me.
including the cursed one?
Yes. He's keeping to
Luna's-
himself, but he's there.
Luna's just going to just straight out say, "What the fuck was the angel inside the fucking monster?"
Ah, I can't believe he was still alive. That was Pharaoh's. It's because of him that all of us are as you see us now. Gods. I guess he was driven insane by being trapped there, unable to move for all this time. The Scylla has a very slow digestive process. Was paralyzed, unable to move for centuries. Being eaten, being digested alive. I'd imagine that would break anyone mentally.
That explains the violence.
I feel a little bit bad about pummeling him.
Now the violence is just playing when you two attacked him.
But it's...
So why did this sword turn into a spear?
The Promethean flame takes the shape the wielder desires most. That's its original form. So, above game, fun little thing about the Promethean fire. Let me grab it from here, and they will explain how it works, so you just know what this does now. It is a spear. It was crafted from the great tree of Thylea and set ablaze with the fires of creation. When attuning to this item, you may transform it into any martial or simple weapon of your choice. The weapon has all the same magical properties. It is a +3 weapon, so +3 to your attack and damage rolls. Regardless of what form it takes, the damage type is fire. It also radiates with the blazing light of the sun for 60 feet. That just doesn't turn off. It is always a light. And it gives the wielder transmutation spells. You have 5 charges with it. It regains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. From the weapon, the spells cast have a DC of 17. You can cast Awaken with 3 charges, Fabricate with 2 charges, Plant Growth with 2 charges, and Stone Shape with 2 charges.
Interesting. Well, kind of just takes off the crown and gives it to the Sun Goddess.
She gladly takes her crown back, and you feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Like, it wasn't hampering you any this time, but just something about giving it back seems to have, I don't know, maybe it was a little heavy. Unclear. Aggro returns to the Fish Queen, of course.
Yeah, but I can't control aggro. He's a good horse. Kaya will just say that to him, like, you're a good horse.
Go on, get.
If a shark could look confused, it just sort of stares blankly at you for a little bit, and then swims back to the Fish Queen.
Then, like I said several times before, Kaya just has the smile of a genuine dumbass.
The Fire King will look to you. You can, of course, keep the trident. I'm not going to need it anymore.
Thank you so much. I will very much appreciate it.
And the Moon Maiden turns to Merrick. I believe we have some business before we get going.
Oh, absolutely.
And she will take you back to her shrine for a little bit. We will fade to black, and
Hell yeah.
apropos of nothing, high or low.
Hi.
Okay. And it was good. The end. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
Best 2 minutes
Dang
of my
it!
life.
Fuck yeah.
My plans were foiled!
The mask stays on.
Oh my.
Nasties. Don't look at me
I
in
could
the
have
eyes.
ruined it with create food and water!
Wear this wig.
Doesn't matter, has sex. Still counts.
It does. So, also, very important, you all level up.
Oh.
Oh!
And there are a couple things I'd like to do before we end, but we also haven't taken a break yet. Are you guys good to go a little bit longer, or do you want to just end here and we'll address this at a later point?
I'm good to go.
You're a little long.
Yeah.
I'm fine with either.
All right, so we will take a quick break here, stretch our water, drink our legs. I have both puns and a masculine ara to get to, evidently. 1, 2, 3, 4,
What is this?
5, and mascara ara. I believe you wanted it as the dragon turtle, Bubba, so... Ara, Bubba. I hope it was everything to your liking. Ara. Alright, now to those puns. Let me grab from my calendar. I'm gonna go for this one. You know, I was asked yesterday if I'd like some books on 80s hairstyle. I said I'd mull it over.
I don't know.
Mullet was a hairstyle in the 80s. Mullet over.
Oh. Oh, no. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about feet.
Oh, never mind. If you ever get locked out of your house, talk to your lock calmly. After all, communication is key.
Oh my gosh, Draco.
You know, someone stole my army coloring book. I'm looking for a soldier to crayon.
You need a marine.
Well, that doesn't make sense for the joke.
Now marines are known to eat crowns.
Oh,
Sentinel
right.
Crusher. Which one?
I was going to be an amateur poet, but I thought I'd leave it to the pros.
Oh my gosh. The pros.
And with that, I will go grab myself some water, drink my legs, all that jazz. Oh, and I should also put the be right back thing up.
I picked the dumbest feat, but it'll be pretty funny.
I am between 2 right now.
Which type of fighter would Alu fit the best?
That's a good question. I guess it depends on how you want to feel Alu's pent up aggression, I guess.
Yeah.
But a lot of them kind of incentivize you to get like a little closer or use ranged weaponry.
I'm not sure if champion it makes sense for Alu. He'd like to be one, but I don't think he is that.
Would not be useful for Luna.
What's Eldritch Knight?
They're like wizard knights, where you gain a couple extra spells.
Didn't you say you wanted to be a samurai?
I think I did say that. Let me just read through
I'm gonna be honest, Crusher's
the
kinda
types
pointless if I
again,
could
and
just
then
stun people.
Yeah. You want to get tough?
I'm saving that for 19.
Mm.
Thinking about getting Sentinel.
Honestly, torn between either capping off my wisdom or grabbing this mounted combatant. But I kind of want to get mounted combatant because I do use mounts a lot now. And it's just really good.
You know? But then again, if I get Crusher, if they're on the ledge, I could just push them without a saving throw.
You know what?
so within
Yeah, I'm
the
getting tough.
standard one, it's champion, battlemaster, or eldritch knight, and samurai is in Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
Let's look at tough real quick.
Mm,
Luna's done. Let me go over to the other one.
Yeah. One level away.
I think I was leaning samurai, so I'll go with samurai.
It's pretty good. You can just give yourself advantage on your weapon attacks. Which is another question I have for Alu. For your... I think clerics get a thing at level... Oh yeah, here it is. At level 8, you can add a 1d8 of radiant damage to any weapon attack or cantrip. So that could make your trident attacks a little stronger if you have blessed strikes.
I have returned.
It's hard.
You got nothing else to, no other skill abilities to raise, so you just gotta find whatever feats you want.
Yeah, just because, like, I'm good on Dex. Constitution's maxed. Wisdom's maxed.
I'm trying to figure out what next Eldritch invocation I want. I can't figure out which one I want next.
There's a lot of good options for you.
So, since you
Just don't
guys
know.
have given back your gifts or you were allowed to keep them, would you like to know the negative effect if you didn't return them within a week of getting your gifts? Just for
There's negative
funsies?
effects.
Yep, if you didn't give them back.
Ah.
So, the Fish Queen we'll start with is pretty simple. If it took you longer than a week to take down Scylla, Aggro would have turned on you and tried to eat you.
That's pretty funny.
If you didn't return the Sun Crown, after 7 days it would explode, doing 20 d6 radiant damage. Or halved if you did a DC 20 dex save. For the Moon Maiden, she took the negative effect away before it could affect you with your doing the deed. But if it took you longer than 7 days to kill Scylla, you would get your Boon of Beauty transformed into a Curse of Ugliness that would reduce your Charisma score by 4 points until 3 casts of Remove Curse were placed on you.
Dang, 3?
Yes, 3 casts of Remove Curse.
Ooh.
It is a strong curse. But again, that didn't happen. Because, you know, you did it within 7 days. And you did a good job with your private time.
Nice.
If you didn't, maybe that would have stayed on, and then after a few more days passed, you would have been hit with the ugly stick. That would have been funny, but didn't happen.
But
I mean, just imagine you're minding your own business and then suddenly you just feel absolutely hideous, or randomly the Moon Maiden comes in, slaps you with a stick, and then disappears. The fuck just happened?
it'd be fine if I took mobile.
Mobile would be fun.
Well, Bubba, to answer your question, the Curse God didn't give a boon. He just tries to kill you when you try to interact with him.
Yeah,
He's
the
insane.
Curse God, we were talking to it, and the Curse God was like, "Hey, for your own sake, leave, please. You gave me a glimmer of hope," which was nice.
You cured his madness for just a little bit, and he didn't want to hurt you because of it.
What
Yeah.
about the guy that I got my boon from?
The Skyfather.
Oh yeah, the Sky Father, and you have had the invulnerability, but you didn't use the invincibility of the Sky Father. So his is straightforward. Like, once per day, you can choose to reduce to 0 the damage from any one source. So you could have done that in the Scylla fight. I think you might have just forgotten you had it. This lasts for a week, during which the Sky Father expects you to kill Scylla. It had no downsides.
Sweet.
And in theory, like, he wouldn't just take it away, so you still have that for a few days. Let's see. You technically did this all in one day, so you have 6 more days to use that invulnerability to reduce damage you take to 0. So you might want to write that down so you don't forget about it.
One more level.
Okay.
You also get a long rest, Draco.
Yes, unless you want to just go straight into Theogenesis, but after all the work you put in, he's not going to push it. He's willing to wait a little longer, Narcissus. You put it in all this work, he's not going to stand on ceremony and go, "No, turn me into a god now! I want to be a god!" I mean, he does.
I want it.
He does, but he's also understanding, yeah, you fought a legendary monster at the bottom of the sea, you all look like you've been through the ringer, you should take a nap.
Listen, have you seen the Scylla?
I have
You
not.
don't want to.
Fair enough. Noted. Is everyone back?
I never
I'm
left.
I never left.
I never left.
Oh, alright then.
I'm here. I'm just leveling.
Alright. Because,
All
like,
these spells.
did you guys want to maybe get some water, stretch your water, drink your legs, or you could hop back in?
I'm good to go.
I always had water.
Oh, perfect. Well, if there are no objections, I will take off the B-Rep back while you're still working on your levels and
I
whatnot.
finished that too.
All right, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I decided.
Right, so,
I'm going samurai, if that's
interesting.
okay.
That's fine. So
That's from Xanthar's
yeah,
Guide to Everything. That's okay?
yeah, that's fine. That's one of the
Okay.
modules I have, and you're good to use it. So
Okay.
Narcissus is going to bring up, before we do the ritual, very important, are there any people you want to gather to become gods as well? Who wants to be part of the ritual to become a god, and is there any NPC in particular you want to turn into a god?
I mean, it was just like, do we know anyone who would meet the requirements?
Oh, well, I mean, it's entirely up to you who you think deserves it, but you're right, there are... Thank you for reminding me. I, of course, meet my requirements to become a god, but there are certain attributes and tasks that need to be done. So let me grab my list here. Where are you? The Divine Path. There you are. Starting the Divine Path. Divine Path. Where is... Divine Requirements. So, depends on what domain you're going for. If you wish to become the God of Death, you need to kill creatures who are incredibly powerful. Like, I suppose, technically speaking, you could kill a bunch of zombies if there was enough of them in a single area, or you could beat a bunch of strong enemies one after another. However, you'd also have to be competing with Thetheria, and I would not recommend that. Above board, in the divine requirements here, for the domain of knowledge, it says you need to forge a magic item, but I don't particularly like that. I feel like that would be for a crafting god. So for the domain of knowledge, you would need to use legend lore on either a CR 25 creature, or use it on a legendary artifact that you, like, not the one that was crafted for Andrews, because you already know about that, but like, if you learned of a legendary artifact and cast legend lore, that could work for the domain of knowledge. For the domain of life, you just have to die and be raised from the dead, so one of you meets that requirement already. For the domain of light, you must destroy an undead creature of CR 15 in single combat. I mean, you know where there's a CR 15 undead creature. Whether one of you want to do that or you want one of the NPCs to do that, you certainly could. For the domain of nature, you must destroy an abjuration or monstrosity of CR 15 in single combat. For the domain of tempest, you must land the killing blow on a CR 20 plus creature using thunder or lightning damage, and I believe one of you have already done that. For the domain of trickery, you need to convince a creature of CR 15 to swear an oath of service to you, and this is important, against its better judgment. That is word for word what it says in the module. It has to be against their better judgment. And last, but certainly not least, for the domain of war, you need to land the killing blow on any CR 20 plus creature. Which, I do believe that has happened.
I feel that just happened.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me look at Miss Scylla. She is a CR 24. So I do believe that means, I know it just happened. I'm drawing a blank. That was Luna who did it. So if you want to become the goddess of war or combat, so it's the domain of war, but it doesn't necessarily have to be war. If you don't want war, it could be like noble combat, like, what's his name from the Forgotten Realms? It's not, was it Pythor? No, that's here. I'm drawing a blank, but, like, you could be just combat instead of actual war, or it could be war, your choice.
Luna will probably want combat.
Okay. And like I said, Andros and Kaya, you have the opportunity to become the gods of life and the Tempest, should you so see fit.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
If we were to do this ritual, would we just be shunted away from the material plane?
Oh,
Or...
no. You get to ascend whenever you choose to. All that's required is you meet the requirements. You have to be relatively famous enough and of a certain skill level. But once you meet those requirements, you've hit that fame, you've gotten up to a certain amount of strength, you can ascend whenever you deem is the right time to do so. You'll just be walking among the mortal realm with a power boost on level of a demigod.
And, would the domain of the sun be available?
That would be the domain of light. And you need to destroy an undead creature of CR 15 in single combat for that one, but no one has that at this moment if that's the one you want to pursue.
We know a place.
True. And like I said, you also have claim to the domain of life should you wish to go for that one as well.
Luna slowly raises her hand.
Yes, Luna.
Do they have to be here?
Well, the person that you want to become a god would need to be here for the ritual, yes. But if the ritual is cast and you haven't met the requirements yet, you will be given the divine spark, and when you hit the requirement, you will get everything until such time. Actually, I worded that poorly. So you would have the divine spark in you after you meet the requirement. Then you would just have to meet the other requirements and then choose when to properly ascend. But before you properly ascend, you would get the bonuses, or benefits, I suppose, of being a demigod on the mortal plane.
Are you thinking of anyone in particular, Luna?
Dad and Tarla.
I mean, we would have to get them, and they would have to meet the requirements. Tarla's could be very hard because she's under servitude with Daria.
I mean, not for nothing, no offense, but after we do the ritual once, you can always do it another time. And I would very much like to go back to being the god of beauty. It's not too much trouble, after all. You'll still have all the materials, the caduceus, the ambrosia, the Promethean fire. I will be teaching Alu how to perform the ritual, as he has the aptitude to learn it.
Yay!
So, we're going to let the ritual play out. It is a level 9 spell, and I don't think you have access to those yet, but for the sake of story, we're letting you do the ritual after he teaches you how to do it. But if there is anybody you want to grab that you could easily grab and make a god, you could do that. The only problem with Tarla is she's currently at work, and her suddenly becoming a god might cause issue with Lutheria since they have a deal. And then there's the issue of does she even want to become a goddess while still under the employ of a goddess. And of course, with Octavius, he is a very far way away, coming back who knows when. But Honora is relatively nearby. Valis, if you think she might want to become a goddess of wisdom or knowledge again. Of course, there's I don't think he's met the requirements yet, but Bullbug is around in Minos.
I think me personally, I want to grab Nora just to try seeing if she gets the spark, and later on,
Yeah,
later on, far down the line, do the requirements for her because she's lower level. But
yeah.
other than them, maybe asking any of the five if they want to ascend again, or
We could.
True.
is everyone okay with that, or
I see no fault with that.
I want to find an undead creature.
we know a place?
You do know a place,
Going back up the mountain.
but well, I mean,
The Tomb of Carpathos. We only killed one vampire lord.
yeah, there's a whole nother vampire lord still in there.
We
But
just had to send Andros in there alone.
yeah, so just point of order, you can do the ritual beforehand and then head that way. Just so you get that out of the way. So as soon as you beat her, you would get the buff, basically, from that. And anyone who's already hit their requirement would become the god in question of whatever one they meet the requirements of. So, Luna would become a goddess of battle, and Kaya would become a goddess of the Tempest. Of course, if you're grabbing Nora, she could also potentially be viable for the Goddess of Light if you do have her go for that. But if Andros wants that more, she would have to meet one of the other requirements for one of the other gods. Tempest taken.
Figure out another requirement for her. Oh, that's me being evil above game.
What, you gonna kill her and bring her back?
Listen,
God damn.
Jesus.
I'm not going to.
That's your wife.
But something could kill her when we bring her back.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to do it.
That's why it's me being evil above game.
Listen, we'll just have her go up against some really powerful thing, and then I'll bring her back. Easy. I don't know if she's gonna be 100% down for that.
Listen, Draco. All in game, we're just trying our best.
True.
I mean, we're gonna be trying for anything else in it. And as messed up as it sounds, if she happens to die, I'm more than willing just to bring her back. But I'm gonna try for anything else. I don't want to kill her, but that is a very easy requirement to meet.
Yeah.
But again, that could be taken care of like post game or off screen.
True. And I will say, just cause, like, the domain of life is a very loose one, I feel. Like, realistically, it could also be, like, god of life, living. There's a lot of things that fall under life, but there's a nature god. So I'm also making that the god of, like, concepts, like redemption, possibly, or could be just the determined spirit of the living creatures, that sort of thing. So if you don't want to try and get Anora killed to make her goddess of life, or see if she funnels into one of the other ones potentially, it's a possibility.
Like I said, we can figure that out post game.
Yeah.
That's probably mine and her final epilogue.
Yeah. Fair enough. So, again, this will take maybe like a couple days, give or take, to gather the people together, the three former gods. Vulcan is okay either way. He's pretty nonplussed about it. He's basically in retirement at this point. If you really can't find another crafting god, he'd be down for the position.
Well, it's gonna take a couple days.
Oh, but no.
Go
Oh,
try
God.
for an undead.
Oh god, thud. But, Pythor is cool not being a god again. Like, if Luna wants the domain of battle, that was his domain. He's alright with just giving that one away. Valis is, actually 100% down to become a goddess again. She feels like she could do a lot more for her people if she was a god. But that would also mean that Alu is without a dragon if something happens. So she will ultimately leave it up to Alu whether or not he would rather have a dragon in the event of calamity, or if you would prefer her to be a goddess and retake her position as the goddess of wisdom/knowledge.
You can worship my mother again.
And Yelling, think of it this way. If Valis becomes goddess, she becomes immortal. Alu is already immortal. You just play the long game and beat Artavius.
I mean, dragons
And
You
also...
are right.
That's how Alu is thinking about it, because we know how weird Alu is.
And I mean,
Unless we get Artavius to become a god.
to be fair, dragons are also really long-lived.
You what?
Father?
I can hear him even now.
Just cover his ears. It's fine. I guess goddess it is. Knowing Alu's history.
Alright. And I mean, if you do need to fly around, there is, to be fair, a chariot that you could still attune to. If that comes up. Although your chariot can't breathe fire, so there is that. But hey,
How with that attitude, Draco?
Ooh.
correct.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Taro gets a chance, she'll probably want to be the goddess of trickery. Because she actually does meet that requirement.
I mean, I don't think she does, because they have to swear an oath of service to you. Has she tricked a
Oh.
CR-15 creature? Yes. But they didn't swear an oath of service to you, and again, it has to be against its better judgment. So you need to trick a creature into being in service to you, realizing it's probably not a good idea, but doing it anyway. But with all of the proper people gathered, the ritual begins. Normally... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Oh. No worries. But all of the people are gathered up. And normally I'd let you flavor this, but because it's a module-specific spell for this one, I will tell you basically how the ritual works. You grab the jar of ambrosia, and using the caduceus, you focus divine energy into it. It begins to glow a brilliant white light, and the Promethean fire is placed, the tip of it, into the ambrosia as well. This releases even more light, but it's a kaleidoscopic display of colors of various lights that shoot out of the ambrosia. After a few seconds, the Promethean fire is taken out, and anyone who wishes to partake drinks the ambrosia and gets their divine spark, or the potential for a divine spark. And since two of you have met the requirements, I did write something down for Kaya specifically. I did not have time because I didn't know who was going to kill the Scylla, but I can come up with something for that. Kaya, reality fades around you, and you find yourself at a nice, calm beach. The waves wash gently against the shore. You feel at peace as this serene scene plays out before you. But reality shifts from the tranquil scene to the depths of the ocean. All manner of life surrounds you, from the smallest fish to the powerful sea serpents of the depths. You realize these are your subjects, some of many. Another shift. You find yourself standing in the middle of the ocean. A powerful storm rages above you, but you feel no fear. In fact, you feel something deep within you swell. Excitement, power. The only thing you ever got from Sidon. The divine spark, waiting for something to unleash it. But it is not his power. It is yours. You who have cultivated on your journey, mastering the power of lightning and thunder, and now it roars to the surface within you. You are the storm that is approaching. You are one and the same. Both the calming and nurturing sea, and the violent storm that crashes against those who would wrong you or your people. You are Kaya, goddess of the sea and storms, of sailors and aquatic life. Kaya, the Tempest Queen. And additionally, from getting that, Kaya, I'd like you to pick your favorite ability score for me.
You know, let's go with wisdom.
Cool, it's 30 now.
Okay.
Also, if you die, you return to life at a temple or shrine that is dedicated to you of your choice. After you meet the other requirements listed, the level 20 and being fame level 20, at any time you can choose to ascend to the heavens, becoming a god, a lesser god. And also, you want to write this down, you know how high CR creatures have legendary resistances? So do you.
Yeah.
You have 3 legendary resistances.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to being a demigod. Welcome to godhood. Luna. Reality fades around you, and you find yourself in the heat of battle. Swaths and swaths of soldiers around you, and just fighters, unranked, unarmed, some armed, in a clash of combat. But you don't feel panic. You don't feel fear. You are home on the battlefield. You manage to take down people left and right, those with no honor who are fighting dirty, playing rough, with honor and grace. Soldiers who do the same fall, but they are not sad, for you are the rage in combat. You are Luna, the goddess of honorable combat, of just war and battle. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but Luna, pick your favorite stat.
Her strength.
Your strength is now 30. You are immortal. And you have 3 legendary resistances. Welcome to godhood. The rest of you that drank, Andros, you do feel a warm feeling in the pit of your stomach. You feel like, if you want, you could accept one path. The path of life. The path of redemption. Or you could save that light and pursue the other domain of your choice. The domain of light. But of course, that is entirely your decision.
Yeah, Andros wants to earn it.
Fair enough. So you suppress the domain of life within you, but that spark is still there, waiting to be utilized once you deem you are willing and ready.
Nope, see you guys. Gonna dive off the boat.
Well, before you do that,
You can take it right there.
It would probably be faster if you took the boat.
Nope, I'm going.
But, you know what? It'd be funny if it happens while you're diving off. You notice that the sky shifts colors to a dark red. It's sudden and strange. And you see a dragon flying towards you. A blue dragon. What is happening here? Is that Serlene? And with that, I would like to take a quick cut to see what Tarla's doing. So, Hoshi, if you wouldn't mind joining me in our second voice chat that I've created, the Chat of Fate. I have one last thing to share before we end tonight.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna fight an undead.
Alright. Let us move back to the prison cube.
Let me open her.
Oh, and I need to share your vision with chat. Oh, I did give them. Oh, wait, but it's dark for you because you don't have dark vision. Let me put a light source in here, because I imagine you would put a light source in here.
Don't.
Like, this room is dark because the last guy in here could see in the dark. So let's just say there's a lantern.
Oh, she does that.
So, chat, for all intents and purposes, the following takes place while Immortal Symachia is at the bottom of the ocean, in the sunken city. While they're going about trying to take down Scylla, Tarla is here in the prison cube, the ever-vigilant guard of the Tarask. It's been 5 years. You've been dutiful in your job. Serlene comes to visit every so often, as well as Kaya and Sunny. Although you still feel lonely. Of course, you get a visit from the twins, and Versailles every so often. She's still a bit upset that you took this job, but she understands that it was necessary. Important.
Oh, Boba said that it's taking up most of the things could cover on the screen.
What is? Oh, so it is. Right, because it's just you and me in here right now, so that makes sense. Let me shrink you down. There we go. Alright. Of course, Letheria comes from time to time to check in, see how the prisoner's doing. Right now, Serlene is visiting. You, don't expect Letheria to be coming, but, sure enough, you hear a knock at the door.
Harlow looks at Serlene and then look at the door. Who is it?
Oh, hello, Tarla. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Just a quick little check-in with my favorite warden.
Yeah. What you doing here?
Oh, well, like I said, check in with you. Come to see how the Tarask is doing. Any trouble recently?
No. Still the same as always.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear. Would you mind coming with me? For just a moment.
Okay.
Now, I believe you have the Talisman of Sphere for the Sphere of Annihilation. I would like that back for a moment. I have wonderful news for you.
Aura squints her eyes. And what would that be?
Well, today's your last day as warden. You're free to go off. You see, I've had the Tarrasque here for quite some time. And I think it's time to let him out on good behavior. He hasn't caused any trouble in these past centuries. And you know, I hear that mortals tend to do this too. They'll let out prisoners when they've done good behavior on occasion. And I think the Tarrasque has had his time. It's time to let him go about his business. He's been such a model prisoner. It's only fair.
That's a good joke. Yeah, let it out right.
That would be funny if it was a joke, wouldn't it? And she smiles at you. That
Aura has like a deadpan look on her face and blinks. You're serious, aren't you?
serious as a heart attack. Now, I know what you're thinking. He'll be all lonely out there by himself. Nothing to do, but that's why I freed all the other prisoners already from all the other prison cubes. This is my last stop.
You free the... Oh, God.
They've all been model prisoners. They haven't caused any problems while they were in prison, so I thought it was right to free them all. It's only fair.
Well, towards our agreement that you set up, it's me to watch the terrace and make sure it doesn't get out.
Which is
Correct.
Correct. Which is why I'm freeing you from your duties. You are no longer indebted to me, no longer in my service. Free to go back to your loving wife and kids and live out the rest of your days in blissful matrimonial happiness. I thought you'd be happy.
Granted, yes, I am happy. But I can't let that thing get out, can I? Now, what would that do to the land of Thalia altogether?
Well, it's not our business anymore. The prisoner is out to live his life as he sees fit. Our hands are completely washed of it.
And what would happen if I disagree with this accusation?
Well, I was hoping to free all the prisoners. I would have to simply do the job of freeing him myself. Or you could try to oppose me by yourself. I know Serene is here, the two of you versus the goddess of death, while I release the Tarrasque. Or I suppose if you're really hell-bent on staying here for the rest of your life, you could just stay down here, keep the Tarrasque here. I release the other prisoners. I'm sure they're just living their lives happily. But you know who doesn't know about them? Your friends. They have no idea that these new friends are wandering on the surface. And I'm sure they're just being ever so pleasant to all of the people of Thalia. Not causing any havoc, because they've been such model prisoners. But if they weren't, well, then your friends would never know until it was too late, would they?
Arlo will grit her teeth as she stares at her.
She's kept that smile the whole time. That wicked smile.
What's your angle? Why are you doing this? Really doing this?
Because it'd be funny. Here's the wonderful thing. I'm sure you're aware of the oath that we've made. You might think to yourself, well, that's against the oath. Couldn't possibly be allowed. I'm not telling these creatures what to do with their lives I've just given them back. They're just doing whatever they do, without my say-so. I'm perfectly in the rights of the oath. And whatever it is they do on the surface, that's their business. And it's going to be so much fun to see how this all plays out in the end. These are just my first stops, of course. I'm a very busy woman. Still things to do. But I figured this was a good first step.
Arla balls her fist. Looks at Serlene. Tells Serlene to wait outside for her.
Serlene will look at you, a knowing glance, glare at Letheria as she passes, and move outside.
And she gives her one look. If anything goes wrong, I'll send you something.
She nods.
And then she looks at Letheria.
Well, the choice is yours, Tarla, as it's always been. Do you stay here and keep to your duty even though I freed you? Do you go tell your friends about the chaos that's about to unfold? Or do you try to stop bad Letheria all on your very own? The goddess of death versus one lonely mortal.
He looks at her. I know I can't stop you. No matter what I do. But guarantee, if I have a choice, I will come back and kill you.
She smiles even wider. Then I'll see you then, darling. Good luck killing death.
And then Tara just going to run out to Serlene.
You hear her chanting in a language you don't quite understand. But you know she is releasing the Tarask as you run. 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 And we find ourselves back with Immortal Symachia. Let's head on back over to the other room. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
I just want to play some map board.
I see that Alek and Than are muted. Did they step away?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could tint you.
I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
I was watching the stream, so I deafened myself so I wouldn't get double whatever.
Gotcha. So, You see this blue dragon flying towards you. And Tarla, you've been flying for days now. Or what it feels like days. And you see the Ultros in the center of the sea. This is good. You can get to your friends right away. The sky has turned red. It seems that whatever creatures that Lutheria has released are already beginning their onslaught. You make your way down to the Ultros, landing right on top. You all see Tarla, a little different than last time you've seen her, although some of you have seen her in this form, to be fair. And I'm just gonna do that. And Tarla, the floor is yours.
Pretty.
Hoshi?
Hey, what, Draco?
Oh, I said that the floor is yours. Tarla, you've made it, you're on the Ultros now, in front of your friends. And a new face that you're not quite familiar with, but that's not important right now. What do you tell your friends?
Guys, we have a bad situation going on right now. We need to move, and we need to move fast. Lutheria has released all the creatures from all the cubes. Even the Tarask.
Wait, did you say even the Tarask?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
And guys, gals, and binary pals, I would like to welcome you to the last bit of the epilogue. Apocalypsis. 4 massive beasts stroll throughout Thylea, causing death and destruction in their wake. And it is up to you to deal with them. You will need to do research into what their weaknesses are, into how you can possibly overcome them, and actually do battle with them. But I think we'll save that for next session. Again, welcome to Apocalypsis.
Should have rested in Constitution.
So,
Good thing I have a 19.
so above game, it's going to take the various creatures some time to move into the various settlements. You can see where they're positioned on the map for the most part. The Behemoth is moving towards Mitros. The Tarask is going straight for Astoria. The Kraken is making its way through rivers and on land towards Minos. And the Nether Dragon is heading towards Aresia. It's going to take them some time to get there. And you as high-level party of adventurers can spend your time trying to learn what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are. Maybe you want to figure out if there's any artifacts that you could invest time in finding and getting. But all the while you do that, they are moving closer and closer to these settlements. And lives are getting put at risk. It'll be up to you to decide how exactly you want to go about this. You could charge head on first, but that puts you at a massive disadvantage of not knowing what you're dealing with. And you know, conveniently enough, the Library of Yonder is right over here. Pretty close by to the Lost City of Sirens. But again, that'll be up to you when we get back to the next session.
So we're closest to Aresia at the moment?
I think you're like equidistant between Aresia and Mitros. Mitros is 26, okay. Aresia is 35. Actually, you're closer to Mitros and the Behemoth.
Oh, don't worry, your sail's here. Carla's back. We can go there faster now.
True. And like I said, your boat is not even a days away from Yonder if you wanted to do some time to actually hunker down and do some research into these various beasts there. if the Myrmekis are okay with that. But if you let them know, hey, crazy fucking monsters are walking all over the place, destroying everything, I don't think they're gonna keep you from the library. Plus, you did them a solid back in the Tower of Praxis, so you know.
Hey, do you want to help out?
Hey, listen, shit's whack. Can we read your books for a little bit? Okay.
And if worse comes to worse, I'm pretty sure the entire like civilization of the Myrmekis can kill one of them at least.
I don't know about
Maybe.
that. These are pretty powerful creatures. Like, I'm not gonna give you like their stats, obviously, because that's the whole point of the research section. But I'm gonna do a quick search through here and tell you what the lowest CR among them is.
But they have magic missile.
True.
Which is important.
And there's like hundreds of them.
Okay, so the lowest CR of all of them is 23. The highest is 30.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I'm so excited. This is the last few sessions are the apocalypsis, and then there's one more thing afterwards. And, you know, your final closing epilogues, of course. Oh, I forgot, your fame also went up, everyone, from,
Oh, whatever it is, to one more than that. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so you're slowly on your way. For the point of order, all of these creatures here are called Nether Titans. Like, colloquially, that's what they're called. Obviously, each one has their own name. And, I could give you this information now, or I could let it be a secret, where your next level ups are. Although it's pretty obvious. I'll just give it away. Each Nether Titan is worth a level up.
Nice.
Question: would Tarla know more information about the Tarrasque since she has to deal with it for 5 years?
You would only have gotten the information you would need to run the prison.
I was the one that passed the check though when we first got there.
Like, I mean, if you would maybe attack it, you could maybe, like, glean some passive stuff, but I wouldn't think you'd learn too much about it, aside from just what you could physically observe about it.
Every little bit helps.
True. But, let's start going around the horn, starting with Broughton. How'd you like tonight's session?
That night was fun. I finally became a god.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, like what I always say before, support everyone else who actually does stream here.
Alright. And, Hoshi, how'd you like tonight's session?
I enjoyed the night session. But I know I've been waiting for this moment for the longest for Tarla to deal with the thing with Lutheria. Because I literally had it planned on, depending when she went to be the warrior the first time, depending if the party would have came to visit her or not, she would have probably joined Lutheria.
Ooh.
But the party decided to come visit her.
Yeah. I mean, Lutheria probably would have gaslit you those 5 years. Oh, no one visiting you, huh? Damn, I guess they don't like you anymore or something. That sucks. But I'm here for you.
Yeah, she would have slowly went crazy.
Mama Lutheria's here for you, darling.
Well, technically, people did visit.
Yeah. So that didn't
Yeah, that's why
happen. And Than, how'd you like tonight's session? Oh. Than, you there?
Is Dan muted?
Dan, you're muted, Dan.
Yep.
You might have stepped away.
Oh, fair enough. Then I will move to Alek. What do you have
Oh,
going on?
hello. It's me and stuff. Good session, lots of good combat. I really enjoy the Merrick build a lot. I put far too much effort into it, but it's got some fun stuff. And the little coup de grace on the angel was fun. So fuck everyone else. Anyway, but yeah, back tomorrow for streaming some Stardew Valley co-op with Chaos, my fiance, and then we're gonna do some more D&D Monday. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice, nice. Yelling, what do you have going on?
What did you say?
Yelling. You.
Oh, I'm working on separating models for next campaign, which is going to be fun. And yeah, I do have to leave like right now, so I apologize.
No worries. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Of course, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, you catch me doing crosscode. We're going to be finishing up our treasure hunt, getting all the treasure chests in the Sapphire Ridge, and doing the last 2 side quests we have there. Maybe we'll even do some plot. We'll have to see how long it takes me to do those other 2 things. Tuesday, you can catch me over at Burnout Vaughn's channel, where we're doing Phase of Our Lives. Our group has gone on a lovely ride on a teapot, which makes a bunch of lovely bubbles, and one of our party members decided to go off and see about some giant dragonflies. I think we're supposed to be going to the big top, but I'm sure it's fine. That's probably not time sensitive or anything.
She's just drunk.
Yeah, just a little drunk. Wednesday, you can catch me here for more Wind Waker. We've just started our adventure as Plim, and we're about to go through Dragon Roost Island, one of my favorite areas in the game because it has some of the best music in the game. Dragon Roost is best song in Wind Waker. Do not at me. Anyway, Thursday, you can catch me here with Deluna 13 doing more Dream Drop Distance. We're probably going to be ending things off that session. Sora has been ambushed by the Order of Xehanort, which is what I'm calling them. I know technically they're the new Organization 13 or whatever, but nah, they're the Order of Xehanort at this point. Anyway, we'll have to see what Riku gets into and what Sora's doing after he was knocked unconscious. And last but certainly not least, next Friday, you can see the Apocalypsis, how our heroes will tackle all of these different giant Nether Titans and who they're gonna go for first. But, oh, you know what? I realized I almost forgot the song that is playing right now. This is Unrelenting by Kevin MacLeod. This is actually from Roll20. I don't have to worry about copyright or nothing. But, with all that said and done, how about we find someone to raid? Let's see who is live. You know what? I think I want to raid into nominate K12, who's playing Final Fantasy Rebirth right now. What should our raid message be?